This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
We're back at you on the Press Box right here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Happy Sunday to everybody. As a matter of fact, it is the October 19th edition of the Press Box. All brought to you, of course, by the Island Game. That's where we're playing and winning all season long. And don't forget, the Island Game's got that great final push promotion. You can actually win a trip to the Super Bowl. You got $3,000 up for grabs in October, $4,000 up for grabs, $5,000 up for grabs in November, and in December, grand prize drawing, trip to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 60, Santa Ana, California, and it's definitely a good look. So it plays to win with the Island Game. For more information and to sign up, simply log on to theislandgame.com. Also being brought to you, of course, by Green Parrot and Margaritaville, PI, both of those great locations, taking in all the action. Thursday night football into Sunday with all the games to Sunday night football and wrapping it up with Monday night football. Great beer and wing specials going on all the time. Great menus at both locations. And, of course, you know we are being sponsored as well by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL. They bring you the Press Box each and every week. And I'm here, of course, joined by Earl the Pearl.
Hey.
Stat Boy. Meg will be joining us in short order, and later on chiming in Clint J when we get into the pick segment. But we are here. We are talking sports. Quick update. It's what's the score over there in the UK there, Stat Boy? Rams and Jags right now.
At the half, it's 21-0 LA over Jacksonville.
And you got a couple of touchdowns from Devontae Adams,
Yeah,
correct?
you got two.
So 2 touchdowns for Devontae Adams, obviously filling in that role of Puka Nacua as the number 1 receiver for the Los Angeles Rams. But Nakua's going to be out another couple of weeks. So
Really?
Yeah, he's out. That hurting all my heart.
So
Hurts
I'm
your
up the
fantasy,
creek. I'm up the creek.
look for Devontae Adams to be Devontae Adams and catch all the balls.
I was trying to negotiate with somebody all week to get Devontae Adams. He wanted, and he just pulled out on me and didn't take the deal. I'm so pissed now because I really needed him.
Man, listen,
So fantasy goes.
listen.
I'm done.
You got a couple of plug-and-play dudes right now on the waiver that you could actually insert, and because of matchups, actually get you some points this week. You got Booty in New England. You also got Sterling Shepard in Tampa Bay. Everybody's injured. Mike Evans just coming back, so he's not going to take a full snap count. Godwin's out. Igbuka's out. Baker Mayfield likes to throw the football. Sterling Shepard, his homeboy from Oklahoma, that's a big plug-and-play right there, as well as the rookie Taz Johnson, who had the big touchdown over the weekend. They're on waivers right now. Probably you could go ahead and grab them. But I digress. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. 21-0 Rams over the Jags in London right now. But let's address the situation. You have not been privy to this, as much as I have been privy to this, but if you smell something in the room, it's called that guy aroma. Essence of that guy.
Oy.
And it's going to be thick and it's going to be wafting and it's going to be like, even Mr. Producer, and they're like, wait, like, yeah. This is what happens when Pearlie's Dodgers are poised to win another World Series.
I'm not that guy yet.
Stop lying on a Sunday.
Because I'm wearing a Dodger jersey that makes me that
Stop
guy.
lying on a Sunday. What jersey are you wearing?
This is just a message to you, Yankees.
No, what
I'm
message?
deliberately wearing my old Bellinger jersey.
Therefore, i.e., you are that guy. That is douchebaggery at its finest. What are you talking
No, I
about?
can't put out Ohtani yet. Otani is far after, you know.
Well, we're going to have a little discussion about
if you win.
Ohtani, but like I've said before, and I'll say it now, I'm sure if the Cowboys happen to mess around and try win a Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl, you all would be happy for me. So I, in turn...
I don't know if we'll be happy or just like, oh my God, more of this.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to take it, but y'all generally
we got to take it for a
happy for me.
whole year. It can't be like he can just be in February making noise, March, April, especially if the Yankees
You
suck.
ain't shut up about the Dodgers all year. You've systematically broke it down from before April when they were opening. Who were the pitchers where you talked about a 19-year-old in Guadalajara who y'all were going to sign? And come on. 16. See what I mean?
16.
You eat, sleep, and crap Dodger baseball all year, buddy.
Pretty much so.
So I am to the Dallas Cowboys, but you are to the Dodgers. So I feel you all would be happy if the Cowboys. If,
Yeah, I'd really be happy
if
for
the
you.
sun shone on a dog's behind and the Cowboys got lucky and we won one, you'd be. Well, I'm happy for you because I know you are a long-suffering Dodger fan.
I'm a 50-plus year Dodger fan.
So I and the way you study your Dodgers and follow and root for your Dodgers, I am happy for you. Yes, you have every right to be that guy. You've earned it. You've patiently waited to become that guy. Your Dodgers are poised to win another World Series.
You haven't yet got 4 more to go. 9 down, 4 to go.
They're poised, meaning they're in there.
We're in
Just
there.
as if Seattle gets in, they'll be poised to possibly win their first.
Okay.
And I told you about them dogs. Didn't I tell you weeks ago before this playoff started? I kept telling you, I said, Pearlie, watch out for Seattle. I got a funny feeling about
Yeah,
Seattle.
but they had me.
I got a funny
a
feeling.
little concerned.
I got a funny feeling about Seattle. Now Seattle has proven to me they could play ugly ball,
Yep.
good looking ball, big ball,
Yeah.
small ball. They got pitching, they got base stealing, and they got my name of names for 4 more games. Randy Arozarena.
Yeah, he's done well. He stole a home run from somebody. I can't remember who it was.
All I'm saying is it's going to be a good old fashioned, if Seattle makes it, entertaining baseball World Series, which I think you guys will win. But you will see nice matchup of pitching and hitting and so on.
I think our pitching is a little
If the
deeper.
Blue Jays make it, they done blow from rooting up the Yankees and surviving Seattle. Y'all may sweep the Blue Jays. Y'all may
better pray
very
for
well
Toronto.
sweep the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
So you guys are
And then
poised.
Springer, I think Springer may be out.
Yeah, Springer's got some issues going on.
They end up hitting the
Surprisingly, though, watch Springer, interesting stat, 23 postseason home runs.
Yeah.
He's like number 3 all time. I'm like,
Yeah.
where did this scrawny little white boy come from and
Yeah.
get 23
Both of them-
postseason
both
home
of
A
runs?
lot of
came-
them is in
Yeah.
In Houston.
division,
And the bulk of them
and
came
Houston.
from the garbage, the banging the cans, getting
Yeah.
the signs, still so.
and the train too.
Exactly, yeah.
It looks like Jacksonville. Did Jacksonville just score?
They- no,
Give
they
me an
got a-
update.
they got a
Are
punt.
they driving?
The Rams had to punt. They got the ball to start the second half, and they punted away.
All right, so
Still 21-0 in that Rams game.
Pearlie, I will go on record now, though, and we're going to talk, NFL. We're going to talk NBA. We're going to talk everything. But before we get into the bulk of things, which is the NFL, we do have to touch on baseball. We do have to touch on the NBA. Now, before we get to the NBA, I witnessed it. I'm a big fan of saying, well, hey, I like to witness great sports events. So when I talk about them,
Yeah.
not only did I see it, I mean, I lived it, I felt it, I experienced it. It's nothing like seeing it live.
I was there.
Oh,
that's the only thing.
or watching it on TV when you see it
Yeah.
right there in the moment.
Yeah.
It's different from seeing the replay and the
Yeah.
highlight and
Yeah.
so on and
Yeah.
so forth.
Yeah. I thought you
I
made it. You
think
didn't hear my mouth? You didn't hear my mouth all the way?
I think I heard the C-bomb from the Bahamas somewhere in the background, so I
Yeah.
figured that was you.
Probably
But
so.
then we have Bahamians everywhere, so we could have some in LA as well too.
Probably.
But I thought it was you. I look at it like this. The situation with the Otani's performance, I look back and said, well, I remember Monday Night Football versus the Minnesota Vikings in the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. Tony Dorsett taking it 99 yards. I remember it like yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it too. I watched it.
Here's one for you that it is a painful memory for me, but I respect it crazily. Cowboys were down 21-7. We come back and make it 21-14. Timmy Newhouse had 2 touchdowns. Timmy Newsom had 2 touchdowns. We're down 21-14. Freak play in the Orange Bowl. Danny White drops back, throws it to the sideline. Your cornerback tips it. We have Tony Hill right behind him. Catch the ball. Goes all the way down the sideline. Touchdown, 21-21. 40 seconds left in the game. Dan Marino throws a out to Mark Duper to get it to the 40. One play. Second play. Marino drops back, hits Mark Clayton on a deep cross what Clayton used to run.
Yep.
Game over.
I remember it.
I'll never forget it because the next day, that was a Monday night. The Tuesday morning, Daddy come off the Emerald Seas. The first person he had to find. Never used to look for me first. I used to look for my grandpa and for mommy and He had to tell me and remind me about, Marino. So that's some of the reason why I hate Dan Marino. I respect him, but I hate him.
Understood.
Another one is Dwight Clark to catch.
I remember that.
Broke my heart.
Yeah.
All right, there's also the lob from Kobe to Shaq when we were down 15 against Portland, and we come back in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left, or 2 minutes left, and Kobe drives down, and he lobs it up to Shaq, and Shaq dunks it, and comes down, and it's that moment.
And
all right?
that Kenny Stabler pass to that 1 foot space to kill me in the playoffs.
What about the greatest fumble of all time, Dave Casper?
Yeah.
That was another one that you witnessed. Well, I'll never see that again.
All these I actually watched.
Correct. So when I tell you, I take nothing from Ohtani's performance the other night. The 10 strikeouts, I have never seen it like that.
6 shutout innings.
6 shutout innings. If you're a fan of me that likes good pitching and good hitting, and he gave you the whole show the other night.
Yep.
I take nothing from him. I think he's the best player in baseball. He's worth every penny. He's great
Needs a raise.
with the 50-50 club, being the first ever in that category. The dedication, and you know that I like him. I love me some Ohtani for one reason: the respect that he shows the game of baseball,
and
I
the
think,
players,
and the players and the umpires. And I think he's richly rewarded because karma smiles on him because every at bat he walks up and he looks to the ump, hey, and gives him that little Japanese whatever, and marks his thing in the box, and he goes to work.
If he fouls the ball off to the dugout, he looks over the dugout.
Make sure they're okay.
Everybody okay? Yeah,
He's very respectful.
That's him. Yeah.
Very respectful. I have no problem with every success that Ohtani achieved.
Yeah.
But
here we go.
Take nothing away from the pitching again. 6 shutout innings, 10 strikeouts. You will never see that player in the same game do what Ohtani's done like he did it the other night. Take nothing from it. But when it comes to that home run portion of it, as long as Reginald Martinez Jackson walks this planet, you have to have that debate. Because in the 77 World Series, Reggie had a go against your Dodgers, against 3 pitches. And this is what makes his special. Ohtani had 3 home runs against 3 pitches, but nobody in the history of Major League Baseball has been in the World Series and hit 3 consecutive home runs off of 3 different pitches on only 3 pitches. And they were all first pitch fastballs, and Reggie did his thing. And do you know why Reggie hit those 3 home runs? I watched the documentary last night, and Reggie broke it down. Reggie said you all had the numbers on him because he could never hit inside pitching. He could always hit outside pitching, but you want to shut Reggie Jackson down, you pitch him inside. You all did your homework. You all were ready to throw him inside. By some way, shape, or form, Reggie asked the batting coach, what should I do? He said, boy, they're going to try to get you out pitching you inside. So Reggie said, I took 4 inches off the plate, and there I caught up to it because now it was no longer inside to me. It was outside. I backed up. So he changed stance, did his homework, and hit those pitches. I cannot allow at least not to be a debate when it comes to the home run portion. I'm taking nothing away from the pitching portion. I give you see what I do it. I am bowing down to the throne of Ohtani when it comes to the two-way player and the pitching.
I hear you.
And I know it could be hard for you to talk about it because that was a series in 77 which you all really thought you was supposed to be.
I see that piece, but the difference is I can't split it up because it was all in one game. So the best playoff performance
All around, yeah. Give
by
it
a player, I give
Ohtani.
Ohtani.
And
Yes,
I don't think we'll ever see it.
I witnessed the home runs. I witnessed what came brought up to that when Bob Welch struck him out in the games before that, and he said, "I'll be back," and he came back. I sat there in 1977 on a little
And cursed
13-inch
Reggie Jackson to
13-inch
pieces.
TV watching that and cussing.
And that's why you eat O. Henry to
And-
this day.
and I-
You never
and I-
had a Reggie Jackson
I
bar.
never had a Reggie bar. I hate Reggie Jackson as a player, but as a Yankee, as a Oakland A's. But I love him as a player. I always respect him.
And see,
as Mr. October.
I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of people don't realize that Reggie and Vida Blue and Jim Rolly Fingers
Catfish
and
Hunter.
Catfish Hunter, a lot of those guys and a couple others,
Bert
Cesar Geronimo,
Campaneris.
Bert Campaneris.
Yeah.
That Oakland A team was really, really good in the
They
early
beat us in
70s.
'74. I remember that. They beat us in '74.
And Reggie was a beast.
And my cousin Bernard was at Oakland, and he rubbed it in.
And Oakland was a very good team. They went defunct for a while. They got a resurgence in '83 when Billy Martin managed them. Remember, and they opened like 16 or 17 and 0.
Yeah.
And
the
he had
the owner just didn't want to spend
and
money.
he had a young center fielder that came in by the name of Ricky Henderson.
Yep.
That always talked about Ricky in third person because I don't know about you, but Ricky gonna steal. Ricky
Yep,
gonna hit.
yep.
Ricky gone.
Yep. He did. Yeah.
And
But he was great.
from day one till he passed, Lord bless the dead.
Yeah.
Ricky Henderson referred to himself in third person.
He sure did.
Every interview,
He sure did.
it was brilliant. I don't know if he didn't know no better or if it was
I
planned.
think that was deliberate because when you had other conversations with him, he was.
But I remember Vince Scully asked him one time, "All right, so Ricky, what really goes through your mind when you're in first base and you're taking the lead and you're sizing up the pitcher and does it have anything to do with motion or?" Well, Vin. Once a pitcher lift up his leg to the mount, Ricky gone. There was no long explanation. Good old fashioned baseball. As long as the leg go into the mound, to the plate, Ricky gone.
Yep.
And Ricky was brilliant. I think Ricky, Lou Brock, Maury Wills, who Willie Wilson in Kansas City.
He was in St. Louis also.
Oh, Vince Coleman.
Yes.
Those guys were the quintessential base stealers.
Yes.
I can get on, I can tee for this base.
Yeah.
This base getting stolen.
And the art of base stealing. I think the person with the most stolen bases here may have had 40.
You know what what makes me cringe with Major League Baseball today? They don't value the 300 hitter. They let the 300 hitter go the way of the running back in the NFL. No attention to stolen bases.
No.
No offense, but I remember Ricky Henderson them used to tee for 100 bases in a year.
Minimum 75.
Like-
Minimum 75.
That's why they would lead off. Man, they used to tee for you 80 to 100
To the
bases.
300 hitter, I've thrown it out the window too, and I'll tell you why. A 300 hitter is his average for the whole season. Now you have some players who come out in April, May, June, by 380, and then drop down to 200 and
July
end up
just
with a
drops.
300.
No.
average.
I get you.
Let me finish this. What I look at is what that plays in 10 days. That tells me where he's hitting.
No, Pearly, I get you with the stats and the war and looking at all of that. No, I get the on-base percentage slugging. I get all of that.
Yeah.
I'm talking your good old-fashioned, when you see him come out the dugout, good God, there go Tony Gwynn. That boy could hit.
Yeah.
There go George Brett. Mothersick, he could hit. Wade Boggs hit.
It's a little
Jesus, he
different.
could hit.
They look at him and say, "Oh, that's a clutch." Like right now, the talk of the Dodgers, even though Ohtani doing what he did, Kiki Hernandez.
Yeah, he's been
They're
great.
trying to call him Kiki Tober or something like that.
Easy, there's only one Mr. October.
No, but if you look at his
Cringy.
stats and what he's done, he's bat 150 all season and bat like 1,000
Turns up
in the playoffs.
for
He has really
Call him
he-
Little Reggie then, but you can't call him
I
nothing
think
to
they had
October.
some of that. They said Kiki her October. So they had one. I can't remember the thing, but they're comparing him to his stats and the effect he has on the game to what Reggie Jackson did.
Yeah,
and
but-
he's really right there.
Reggie used to kill you. And look, when I looked at the start, Reggie was 7 for 16 right before he hit the 3 home runs. So
And-
that
but-
made him 10 for 19. It's
Yeah,
like you don't
yeah.
see people at 500 in the World Series. You don't.
No, you don't. But Vlade.
Yeah.
What you take away the difference between Kiki and Reggie is Reggie was a power hitter. Kiki's doing it all around, even coming up with some great
top.
defensive plays as well.
Yep.
So
Got
so
100
when you look at it like that, but I wanted to talk a little bit about, I had a phone call and said, my son and my girlfriend give me that. Oh, y'all making all this money. Y'all supposed to do this. Ohtani making all that money. We making the money. The Dodgers' salary with the luxury tax this year was $550 million.
I already told you that's why Ohtani gets paid from a 7-Eleven on Sunset in the back door. He pulls up to the back door, he gets a little box, and he leaves once or twice a month.
But their revenue for this year was $750 million. They taking $200 million plus dollars in profit. So what they do is they put $44 million a year up towards the deferment of Ohtani's money, so they can have that. But they've made this year and last year his salary already. And they've taken in over $100 million in endorsements out of Japan. He don't need his money because he's getting New Balance. He's got a bunch of different endorsements out of Japan. He's making close to that in endorsements than salary.
I mean, he's done a great job. His agents have put him together. I mean, well, and like I told you,
And he doesn't
raking
even
it
speak
in.
English.
Probably there's the
Very
huge,
little,
there's
very
the,
little.
There's the huge LA market with the Japanese connection. I get
Yes.
it, right? But I'm telling just like how they have agents in the States that look at it and say,
No, I understand that.
one of them sitting there going, "Oh, we must get New York."
But
Even if it ain't the Yankees, it's the Met. It's to have that East Coast presence.
Understood, but
You ain't gonna see
they
him
are-
saying, "We must be a Texas Ranger or
No, they're not
Kansas City
saying
Royal."
they're not-
That ain't
or
happening.
Minnesota Twin. Hey.
No, that ain't happening.
But what's going
Or
on is
Miami Marlin make them sushi. We know play.
we know Sasaki, Yamamoto, and Ohtani recruiting.
No, that's going to be
They're
a
recruiting.
No, listen, that's going to be a heavy influence, right? Don't get
Yeah,
me wrong.
yeah.
But then again, I got to look at it like this and say, all right, I could go play with Pearly, Mega, and Stat Boy on this team. That's my boys, them, right? But you know, we little competitive-ish too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but-
and they want to give me a big old grip over here.
But it-
why not? But why don't I go over here and corner this market now and let's buck up in the finals? Let's have
See,
something to talk about.
You and I
Some
looking
people-
at that, but
some
these
people are
dudes won't
competitive
win.
like that,
Yeah,
and I get that.
The Japanese won't win. They want championships. That's what they come for. That's why Ohtani wanted to come to LA because he wanted championships. He wanted to
No,
win
now,
championships.
now I will give it to you, Pearly, over the last 15 years, especially. Not that you didn't have a great system before, and you had a great system until Bert Campanera. What was it? Bert Campanera that went on late night with Hugh Downs and one of them and talked about swimming in melanin or whatever. Your general manager, who?
Not Bert. It wasn't Bert Campanera. I know
Not
you're
Bert
talking about-
Campanera.
Bert
You know what I'm
Campanera
talking
was
about.
the shortstop for the Oakland A's.
But he made some real
Yeah.
controversial, and your farm system was great up until then. You went a little quiet after that, then you rebuilt it again. Now your system is back to where it should be. I think it's the richest and most complete in baseball.
It
you do
is.
a great job with your system. You do a great
I
job
can
with
take-
salary
and
cap.
taking in market and taking in account now. They try to say LA this, LA that. LA has led the league in fans, 4 million plus every year. Lead the league in that. In a market where you got two baseball teams, even though the Angels not in
Al
LA.
Campanis.
Al Campanis.
Sorry, I just wanted the record to show that it wasn't Bert Campanis who was the racist. It
two
was Al
football
Campanis.
teams, two basketball teams, two soccer teams, plus Hollywood, all its distractions, and
everything.
people still come to the games.
But I'll give you something. I think Magic Johnson has everything to do with that component of the Dodgers when he came on board with because he's Mr. LA.
yeah. But we've always had fans. That's never been a problem for
what
LA.
does my Laker heart good is that the owner of the Dodgers
Is now the
don't
owner of the
play no long in the tooth petulant superstars.
he
I don't
won't.
care how good you are.
And I think that's why
And if he could let Woody Name go out of LA and hurt your heart, who Trent Turner?
we let Trey Turner go.
Or Trey Turner, that hurt you, right?
No, that didn't hurt me. When we lost Chris Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor, not
Chris
Turner.
Taylor go and the catcher, Father Austin Barnes. Two long-time Dodgers who I loved. I was like, oh, these dudes ain't playing. We
Long
come
in
to
the
win.
tooth. But that
We
tells
come
me
to win.
this is the last go-round of LeBron this year
Yeah,
in LA.
yeah. And I think that's why he's cutting up. And there's some rumor going around. They think that he's faking this sickness because he's mad. That he's not the center of attraction.
I
It's
guess
now
him and
Luka.
Trayvon Diggs was hanging out together.
You
We'll
know.
talk about that when we get to football.
Yeah.
But no, I'm looking at the NBA,
Yep.
and I'm looking at that Laker team, and quietly, for everybody who's been dogging DeAndre Ayton, he has been a solid 15-8, 15-10
He knows
every
this
night.
is his last. They know this
And
is his last
no,
chance
but
to
he's
really
playing
make it.
defense.
He is.
He's running the lob. He's getting
JJ's
the
getting
lobs.
that out of him, and Luka
And
is.
Lucas, and guess what? On DeAndre's the kind of dude. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If he know this how I killing punks and this how I can get this how I can eat, he's gonna master that. The
Yeah.
jumper came back. The
Yeah.
turnaround jumper came
And
back.
Luka wanted him. Luka recruited him. Luka wanted him.
And now Jackson Hayes in his minutes is very effective
Yes.
because he knows that this is my burst. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
I do it right now.
I got 10 minutes. I can just eat up these 10 minutes as best I can. I don't have to play 30 minutes
I
anymore.
like how they've incorporated Vando.
Yes.
I like how Austin Reeves. I like how Dalton Connect is getting his confidence
now
back
getting it,
now, and they're
yes.
giving him his shot.
Yes.
I think there's a lot of potential with this Lakers squad.
And
To be
credit
honest
credit
with
too.
you,
Even even starting to play a little better. I ain't call no
they
name.
need to take hit. Nepo,
Yeah, I agree.
Nepo baby need to go with his daddy. Okay? All right. But nonetheless, I feel optimistic in this sense as a Laker fan. I could take wherever the chips fall this year, knowing that after this season, there will be joy in the morning. The weeping is over,
and we
there will
can-
be
we can recruit some more
and we
players,
have
yeah.
money now
Yeah.
to recruit players who actually want to play with Luka Doncic, who want to play for the Lakers and want to be part of that because there's no more LeBron and the dark cloud of clutch and their tentacles forcing the issue. I think there's a lot of potential for that Laker team moving forward. So however the chips fall this year, that's fine. I think they're still going to be a competitive team and they're going to be in
They'll
it.
play off team. They'll be a playoff team.
But I will say,
And a hype. They'll be still host.
if Kyrie comes back healthy,
Cowboy.
until next year, Dallas won that trade. Because if you look at them healthy on paper, that's a robust squad.
That don't mean Dallas won the trade. You look at what AD does and look at Luka does. That's you comparing the two teams. I understand your point. But
right, let me rephrase it.
We look at it.
I won't say they won the trade, but they will look a lot better this year than they
That's
did
fine,
last year
but-
when the actual trade pieces are put together on a consistent
but
basis.
it was also said in the long run, you'll see where the Lakers won that trade.
I feel the Lakers won
Because
the
he's
trade.
26.
Correct.
To 31 or
and
32.
and we all know always disabled. AD could be disabled at some point. What say you, stat boy, on that?
Nah, I miss AD in LA. I do. Getting Luka's great. Getting Luka is great.
What school you went to? The Kentucky player?
Yeah.
You mean
Luka's
the
great.
former center from Kentucky?
Yeah.
But-
See, if you're going along the lines, it really rolls like this. The former linebacker from Penn State.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
The former center
the
from
former
Kentucky.
center from,
Yeah.
from Kentucky and New Orleans. Yeah, him. Yeah.
That guy?
But
Okay.
but listen,
I even forgot. What's his name? I can't remember his name.
Anthony something.
Yeah.
we dog on him for always being
Something
hurt.
him.
That linebacker from Penn State, what his name is? Mitchell?
Michael, I can't
Michael?
remember, yeah,
what
Last
it
name
is?
Parsons. No, but AD, yeah, he had his injury issues with us, but when he came first year with us, he won a ring, was an integral part of that. The last 2 or 3 seasons he was with us, he was always healthy and reliable.
He should have
And
been the
always gave us
MVP
a
in
double.
bubble, to tell you the truth.
Well, no, I disagree with that, but he had a strong case for it. But he was a
Until
solid
Clutch
player.
hit the media.
And what AD does that Luka doesn't do is play defense. And I'm sorry, but you need good defense to win a title. That's why until LeBron retires or leaves, however he goes, we get money freed up and sign great defensive players around Luka. I don't think we'll win a chip for another, 3-4 seasons. Maybe,
But it'll
maybe
be
in
more
5
exciting
seasons.
watching a young team
Yeah,
built
yeah,
around
it will.
Luka
It
make a
will.
chase and make a run.
It will, because the teams
Then-
we've had old Laker teams that didn't make the playoffs, like that one with Russ and Rondo that failed. We've had the team
Wasn't
after that.
LeBron on that team too?
Yeah.
So don't share
Russ,
him out.
Russ, LeBron, Rondo, AD, Carmelo, Anthony.
And
Just
why did that
all
team
his old
explode?
boys.
Because that was the year he wanted to play GM, right?
Yeah, and just sign all his homeboys who were plus 35.
That's what I thought. I just wanted
The
to
year
make
after
sure.
that, we stripped it all down. We went to the conference finals, had a great run. We beat, in the first round, if I'm not mistaken, we beat Memphis in 6. We beat Golden State, the defending champs, in 6.
Speaking of
Jokic
Memphis, man.
completely swept us up.
Speaking of
But
Memphis,
I do miss AD, but I think the future of the Lakers will be bright. But that Dallas team on paper that's a scary squad.
AD takes too many threes.
does John Moran have a bounce back campaign for the Grizzlies this year? What say you, Mega? You think you got a bounce
Yeah, I
back
think
from
so.
Mega?
I don't-
I mean, for John Moran.
Yeah, man. I think as long as he stays tough for the trouble, because now he's starting to get a little petty with these little ticky tack technicals he's been doing anyhow. But
And these celebrations on the
You're
court.
Memphis? You're Memphis, huh?
no,
No, I'm just asking. What are you? We just
You are Celtics,
Celtics,
we just going around the table right now. figuring.
Yeah.
I'm asking you guys what you think of Morant if Morant makes the comeback.
Yeah,
if Morant gets back into the upper echelon.
But it comes down to his health, first of all. He has to
He's
stay
gotta
healthy.
stay healthy.
Once he stays healthy and has that same explosive plays that he does and all that, stay out of Adam Silver way with the little petty, little contrary stuff that he does. I don't see no reason why he shouldn't have a comeback a year.
He needs to bulk up a little more, though.
Yeah, if he's gonna be jumping and doing everything
if
he
he's trying
does.
to
Yeah, but you gotta be careful with that though, because when you're that explosive, you don't need to have that much weight on your body too.
No, that
You know
point,
what I'm saying?
but the fact that he's so small is what leads him to so many injuries.
Yeah, that's true. But
The
I think
league is
I
very-
think he's his own worst enemy. Sometimes his takes to the rim are really aggressive. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. And I
yeah.
think he goes in beast mode for a little fella going to the rim. But you realize you ain't gonna win all them battles all the time, Jai. You weigh $1.50 soaking wet, and you
Yeah.
running into dudes 230 who can knock you on the ground.
Yeah, no,
A
I think
Draymond can put
he's-
you down. A Draymond is gonna win that battle.
I think
Yeah.
he's got to
A
stop chasing the
forward
highlight.
is going to win that
Exactly.
battle.
Yeah.
A
That's
big center, a
exactly-
big forward is going to win that battle.
exactly what he's
He's
gonna say. 'Cause he tries to attack the rim. He tries to dunk on everybody.
That highlight play thing,
One
he
of
has
these-
to stop chasing.
One of these times, somebody can jolly horse him.
And he's cocky with it as
Yeah.
well. So, fellas,
Yeah.
you ain't coming to dunk on me, brother. I got you.
You see?
Yeah, but I still think he's going to have a comeback, a bounce back kind of campaign. I think he's going to be back in the conversation.
I just
as
wanna
far as
see-
Memphis goes.
I just want to see if my boy coming back to play this. Yeah,
Tatum.
Yeah.
I don't think y'all
Now,
got much.
I'll be honest
You
with you.
stripped the whole team down. 'Cause
Tatum's
he's-
not back this year.
Tatum's
No,
not
but
back
no,
this year.
look at
If
his
he's back, it's very
he's
late.
look at his
saying, right.
social media. Like he's trying to push it,
He's
man.
trying to push the gun
There-
back
there
for the
was-
season. So
A few
that's-
years ago in football, when Cam Akers tore his Achilles, he came back for the
Listen,
playoffs, and that was before the season.
I
They
don't
won
know
the
what-
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
what kind
we'll
of
see.
new age medicine
I'll be
and
honest
science
with
they
you.
get.
I'll be honest with you. Achilles are kind of passe to me because I saw, in my opinion, my goat next to Jordan and Kareem. One of the goats on the Rushmore. Let me put it that way. Walk off with a torn Achilles after making 2 free throws. So forgive me if I am spoiled.
Yeah, but no.
Hey,
they-
Kyrie-
they-
Kyrie- Kyrie did the same thing,
Mr.
man.
Bean, okay? Everybody is Mr. Brand.
Yeah, but it's a big
Kyrie
difference
and Kobe did
coming
the same
back.
thing.
That's a different mentality.
Yeah.
That's
But-
true. That's
but
true.
for
That's
Tatum
true.
to try and make that comeback, that's kind of scary.
Look, he's got his training team and his conditioning crew and his trainers are telling him if they're giving him okay, I want to push it to get there. Obviously, he's recovering well enough
Yeah.
to
And he
go
could be
there.
a quick healer.
True that.
Well, the great point about Cam Akers, stat boy, because Cam Akers came out of nowhere. He injured it and he tore his Achilles in the preseason
And was able to come back
and
for the
came back
Arizona
and played in the
wild card game.
wild card game and played in the Super Bowl
Yeah, that was great.
and won.
and won. So it can be done. I mean,
And I think he was.
Yeah, that's what I
and I
said.
think he became their main running back because I don't know who
I
the
think-
running back was that year. I can't remember. They had a loaded squad that year.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
just thinking about that, I heard you.
Science today in medicine is like light
STEM
year
research,
ahead
everything,
When it
like,
was when they been
this is-
when
this is
20 years
crazy.
ago when guys had Achilles. Once they had Achilles, they was on for the year. You won't
And,
see them
and,
done
that, and
next
that
season.
career, you would be like,
Sometimes
you don't
18
think they'd
months.
come back. the
Exactly.
same.
Even sometimes,
only-
like you say, sometimes that'd be
I
career
think-
threatening.
yeah, the only
You know
guy
what
I
I'm saying?
think who was able to really bounce back from an Achilles in his heyday in basketball, at least, was Dominique Wilkins. He tore his Achilles and came back and is essentially the
Yeah.
same
Yeah,
production.
Yeah.
you know.
Nobody
It'll
else really had did it
be
the same.
interesting to see with the damages that Tyreek Hill went through. How
Caller, hit us back. We were
effectively
just
when he
about to
comes
come
back.
to you.
It'll be interesting to see what Tyreek Hill does because
That looks like a Sean. And not to bring that up because I know that one. hard
that's
too, but, like,
painful. I
Sean
hate-
Livingston, like
that knee injury was
Tyreek's
terrible.
Injury.
Callers, you
Feel
can hit us
bad
back.
for
I was just about to come to you, but obviously you was on hold too long. So hit us back and we'll pick it right up. We'll continue now with the NBA, though. Durant and the Rockets agreed to a 2-year, $90 million extension.
I heard that was
45 a year.
I heard that was
Yeah, but we know he's not going to see all that. That's going to get it maybe somewhere around 22, 23.
Because of taxes.
Yeah.
But there's no income tax in
No,
Houston,
but
though.
remember now, there's this site on TikTok I saw where they break down these salaries. Like they say,
Yeah, the agents and all that.
Right, they
take
break it
this
down with those
tax,
job
that
tax, those what you call it, the federal taxes,
Agent fees and
agent
all
fees
that.
and all that. But I saw like somebody, the last person I saw was Jalen from the Celtics, Jalen Brown. He had the $300 million contract. By the time they broke that down, it's like he's going to carry him 140 out of that 300.
Wow.
So it tells
That's
you
less
that
than half.
exactly. So see these guys like Steph Curry, them signing these big contracts to these teams. Even Steph said it himself after that $15 million or something that he got. He said, "I'm gonna carry home like 25 million of that." You know?
Yeah, I mean, because if you live in a place where you got state taxes, trust
Especially
me,
in
they gonna-
California.
they gonna
Yeah,
crunk you right
California.
away.
California's gonna
Up,
they can
yeah.
rape you, bro. They
That's
can
why
take
you
your
gotta
stuff
go
from
to.
you.
I think it's Texas and Florida. I know
Yeah,
for sure.
no income
They
tax.
have no income tax.
Why you
Another
think that
state has no
linebacker
income
from
tax.
Penn State missed Dallas so much?
Yeah,
Why
why you
crying
think
so much?
why you think Otani deferred $68 million of his $70 million a year.
he's get
Spending
paid
all
when he
the
get that-
taxes, taxes,
Listen,
Because
taxes.
he's
No,
get
no,
paid
when he get
from
paid in
behind
Japan,
the
there's no taxes
7-Eleven
on
on
that.
Sunset and Crenshaw. That's where he's go.
But you know, they just saying that this like be the last year where you see super teams in baseball, right? Because of the collective bargaining was going to be coming up. And they might have a shutdown in baseball after the season.
Yeah, there's got to be some form of financial
Because they feel
restriction.
like,
There has to
yeah,
be.
they
Because
might.
baseball is the only place with no salary cap
No
and,
salary
and,
cap.
no, and no
But
range.
there's a luxury tax, though.
Yeah, but see,
Pay a
they,
luxury
when they,
tax.
the last time they tried that, they thought it was working for a while, but now they see like the Otani situation
Charlie
after
does
now.
not want to talk about this. And me as a Yankee, actually, I really don't want to talk about this either.
I know because he owns the two teams.
No,
Wait,
let me
no,
know.
buddy.
I hear what you're saying, and I hear your argument. But let me. This is my belief on payment. I come into the stand to see Otani. I come in to see John Moran. I come in to see Luca. I come in to see Dak Prescott. I ain't coming to see Jerry Jones. I ain't coming to see
Tua either.
That's true.
My whole thing is pay the players because you come in to see them, and because of Otani, be over almost four plus $4.5 million a year.
You coming to see Tua?
I come in to see Tua as well, whether I like him or not. I come in to see Tua. I come in to see Mookie Betts. I ain't coming to see the owners. So the owners with the Dodgers making $200 million in profit, get that to the players.
Yeah. No, listen,
That's my belief.
I agree with it, right? But the
So I'm
thing about
totally
it is,
against the salary cap.
from the article I read with Jeff Parsons, like a lot of these owners are still upset that hey, the Yankees getting all the players, the Dodgers getting all the players.
And
You know,
I'm
this-
glad you said it because I read the article that Milwaukee made a lot of issues about that.
Right,
Well,
right.
Milwaukee is the ninth team. They make the ninth highest earner in Major League Baseball.
Revenue.
Revenue,
Yeah.
9. So you can pay your players. But your problem is the owner wants to take home all the profits.
Just like
They're being cheap. That's why.
That's what it is.
It's just like-
They're making it.
I mean, look at the Bengals in the NFL. It's the same thing.
cheap.
You see, it's the
That's-
same thing. With
So
it.
when you,
go to the phone.
when you see Milwaukee make that noise and they don't want to pay no money because they have it, they're cheap.
Let's go to the phone lines. Talking heads. Talking heads.
Yeah, morning to the sports family, man.
Yeah,
Morning,
big
morning.
man.
What's going on? What's going on? How everybody feeling?
What's going on, Muff? How you doing?
I on top of the world. Muff, what you think,
everything's
man?
good. Well, you know, you can't hold too long on Sunday because, you know, you're trying to deal with the port thing and you're watching the game in London and you're sucking on a couple Bud Lights
I
and
forgot
things, so
about
that's so you can't hold too long. But congratulations, Philly. Congratulations, man, on the
4 more to
sweep.
go. 4 more to
Yeah,
go.
man, and moving on, man. Pearly, your Dodgers looking good. You Notre Dame fighting the Irish looking good.
Yep.
Your Lakers looking good. The only person ain't looking good is your dad.
Don't
That's the only thing.
don't remind
And
me.
I'm so glad the rain moved from us and moved to them because y'all had to battle out in the rain last night. In England, they battling out in the rain now. That's why Jacksonville can't score. They can't put no points on the board for the owner. He's from England. I don't know what's going on.
Who's the owner again?
Man, Muff, I listen, you can't really talk to Pearly right now, but he got on a big blue Dodger jersey, and he's that guy, bro. Maybe
Yeah,
you
he
could talk
deserves it,
to him.
though. He deserves it, though. I thought I
Oh,
would
pretty
see a
well,
lot
I got
of
about you.
Dodgers, Yankees this year, but it
no.
ain't look like nothing happening. The Yankees fall short, but anyhow, everything's still looking. But that game, I'm so glad Pittsburgh got beat Thursday night. The Icy Bowl Falcon show he's a better man than Rogers and everything. Now, Pearly, you
Hey.
think our O-line today could stop Miles Jarrett today?
Hold on, I'm just, look,
No.
You see that? You see this old PVC
Yeah.
font that just turned his hat around and talk about LA Dodger?
I saw Mega.
Listen, I gotta go there. I gotta go to the National League because my team in the National League. I mean, I have no choice right
But you're
now.
so brave.
I'm a brave, but right now the Braves here do that, so I gotta support the National League.
This is
That's what
sports
it is, man.
barbitry at its finest. What are you talking about?
Nah, my heart hurts,
Listen,
man.
my team is Bobby right now. All right,
No, in the words of Aries Spears, your team is garbage.
No, the Braves problem is injuries this year.
Injuries is here.
They had
You gotta sort of team it.
they had 2 problems: injuries, and they didn't have Davey Roberts, who know how to coach team.
My goodness.
Okay, I get in on this one. I can let someone else get in, but I can leave these 2 questions. Pearly, Otani pitch really is be 105 miles per hour.
No, 101, 102.
And to your boy in there. You think the 49ers could pull it off tonight? I can hang up and I can listen.
Otani has gotten 105 once back
Take it
when
easy,
he was
Muff.
younger, but he averages between 98 and 101.
Absolutely, we could pull it off tonight.
Who y'all play?
We play in Atlanta. Atlanta
Yeah,
plays
you
better
could.
at home than they play on the road.
Atlanta is
So
that's,
Kittle,
that,
but Kittle is back too. So we
I
can.
don't know.
Don't
I
put the
don't
clock
know.
out in football, but
Yeah.
I agree with you. Kittle is back. That opens up a lot of,
Exactly.
things.
I need to know what voodoo you did last week to call Atlanta, Carolina, someone else. You did voodoo.
I just see things sometimes.
But we can see my voodoo
See
work.
things. You got a third eye. That pineal
I
gland,
started
whatever
on
it is.
good Thursday night. I picked.
You was the
Cincy?
lucky
Yeah.
one. Because, like I say, I think it was like 77% of Vegas going with the Steelers on that game. And
Yeah, but I mean,
I just had a feeling.
Bad.
I just had a
hold
feeling.
on. You sit there and talk about, the ones he got right. What about the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Niners, the Commanders, and the Bills? Are all,
yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
called Carolina to beat the
I called him
Cowboys.
Carolina. He was in there last week. I
Yeah,
called
Yeah,
him last
you
week.
did call Carolina, yeah.
He called
I called him here last week.
But
when we
when
did
you
the
put it in the national paper as
Yeah,
the Cowboys,
that's
that's
the
a L. That's an X.
See? He's gonna hold it.
I know you can say that.
Cause
I did call it here inside your live last week.
and I call a couple in here inside
No,
lie too, but
but
I
hold
know
on.
Longley ain't gonna change that for
I
me.
know, but hold
No,
on, you remember when they did ask? I said, "Can I switch my-" Because
Yeah.
those were the picks. I
So
was
you
No,
said-
but
saying.
I
They
can be
wrote
honest
this
with
on
you.
paper, but then you called Carolina in here.
They called it here.
I can be honest with you, right? I carry Longley hard when it comes to them picking him.
I let him.
Because I've been in this league, I've been out this league, I've been back in the league. Because I have a duty
Hey.
clause. If I was on Shirley Street, then I had to beat up on Barry Wilner. But I remember back in the day, and the gentleman in question who actually won it is no longer with us. So Lord bless the dead in
Rest
that
in
regard.
peace, man. Rest in peace.
But I remember a certain individual, and I can call no name. I can keep it respectful. Went on a trip and didn't get back till Monday. And the commission allowed them to turn in their picks
Oh, man.
on Monday. The miraculously
Look at
turned
those.
in to a 15 in 1 week. And you know me, I turned lawyer on that one. I turned Johnny Cochran quick on that one.
How can you?
If it don't fit, you must have quit on this. Is but it slid. And ever since I've been saying, listen, okay, I understand sometimes you might not be able to get your pick in, or you might want to change your pick. And I think we should be allowed 3 mulligans. And Sheldon does a great job in the league. Don't get me wrong. I just
Sure does.
cruising him a little bit
He
right
could
now.
keep on you, mate. He could keep on you now.
He-
By 6
he-
o'clock Thursday, if you don't get
he
anything
does-
on
Yeah,
you.
you get that in, but you got to get them Thursday
He does a
morning.
great job at the league. I have no beef with Sheldon, but I feel we should have a mulligan, meaning you want my picks in on Thursday. Up until Thursday practice, everybody copacetic. Now I wake up Friday and Lamar Jackson tore his hamstring in practice. I no longer
Why
want the
you-
Baltimore Ravens.
Why use him as the example?
All right,
Somebody
Dak
else.
Prescott has turf toe now.
He has turf toe?
No, but you understand what I said?
Because Lamar actually has a
I
hamstring
wake up
injury,
Friday
man.
night and I see turf toe. Dak ain't playing. Hold on now. I gotta change that pick.
Yeah.
So we need a mulligan, I think, moving forward for next season, where you could change your pick. Because if I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going in, and then on Sunday morning I wake up,
No, you can't have him mulligan for Sunday morning.
No. It was a Sunday
hold
morning.
on.
But
If
I
I
did-
wake up 9:00 and actives, and I see Baker Mayfield out in the game that I picked
Okay,
them to
now
win,
you get a point,
I
bro.
need a mulligan.
That's a fair point. But no, when I wanted to change it, it was Friday because I saw something next like you say it was too late.
I
So was
think
like,
I think if it's injury related, you need some mulligans. If you just boo booed a fool and decided to pick something wrong, and you got a gut feeling to change it back, no,
That's it.
you got to ride with it.
Yeah, you got to justify why changing it. All right,
that's fair. That's fair enough.
But I feel for the injury stuff, we need some mulligans to be able to say, hey,
For
you know
sure,
what?
for sure.
This pick would have not gone like this, because had this guy been in, I'd
It's a
have rolled this way.
different
This guy
story.
out, it's a totally different story. But we got to get to the break at some point, right, Mr. Producer? We'll get to the break, and we'll get back and wrap up this hour. Then we'll get to the 12 o'clock hour. We'll give you the AFC rundown, the NFC rundown. We'll get into the picks. And, of course, we got some Rich Eisen taking you home today as well, too. So keep it right where you got it. The Sunday, October 19th edition of the Press Box continues right after this.
Boost your buying power with a margin loan at rates as low as 7.5%. A margin loan offers convenient flexibility, freeing up capital without liquidating your investments. Whether you're looking to diversify, fund a business opportunity, or refinance higher cost debt, RF provides access to cash within 48 hours for any purpose. Tailored, effortless, powerful. Discover how a margin loan can work for you. Visit rfgroup.com or call 603-6000. RF Bank and Trust. Money at work.
Wake up, Bahamas! The Morning Blend team is hitting the road. Join us Thursday, October 23rd, live from Bahamar, the Caribbean's leading integrated resort destination, as we bring you front row access to the Return of Fuse Caribbean Art Fair, now bigger and brighter than ever. It's all part of the Bahamas Culinary and Arts Festival, happening October 22nd through 26th, featuring world-class chefs, exclusive tastings, masterclasses, and a headline performance by 4-time Grammy Award winner and Bahamian rock legend Lenny Kravitz. With over 120 artists and galleries from 21 countries, Fuse promises an immersive celebration of creativity, culture, and Caribbean brilliance. So don't miss Morning Blend, live from Bahamar, Thursday, October 23rd, as we capture the sights, sounds, and stories of Fuse Caribbean Art Fair.
Beulah gal, can you believe the queens of the neighborhood?
We now large and in charge, so we need to check out what's going on in everybody's yard. What about that gun that we know that Junior and his homeboys just ran out? Can we report that too?
Of course we can.
But we could be in deep trouble if they find out.
We need to report what we see, Beulah. When you call Crime Stoppers, they just answer your call in Miami.
So then we can report everything? Guns, where they hiding the drugs, who shoot who part of which gang, or who disturbing the peace with the loud music and the motorcycles.
Then our neighborhood will be the best in the Bahamas, and everybody gonna want to come live here. And then our house price will go up, gal.
So what we waiting on? What's the number?
If you see something, say something. Let us all pitch in and stop the crime before it's your time. Call 328-8477 from Nassau or 242-300-8477 from the Family Islands. Or text us through the Crack Crime Bahamas app. Stop the crime before it's your time.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
We're back at you on the Sunday, October 19th edition of the Press Box, all brought to you, of course, by the Island Game, Green Parrot, Margaritaville PI, and Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Yeah. All right. Rams up 21-0 over the Jaguars. 3:17 left. 2:43 left in the third quarter. Listen, I don't know what's going on with the Jags, but...
Third 23 or something like that?
Matthew Stafford, 16-26, 133 yards, 3 touchdowns. And the Rams are up 21-0, and the defense has been pitching a shutout today. So we'll keep an eye on them.
Keep it coming.
Yeah, they've got 1. They got 3. They got 5 sacks so far. They got 7 QB hits. They're putting a lot of pressure on Trevor Lawrence. He just got sacked as well.
I think they lead the leagues in sacks anyhow. So this is one of the most best front lines in the NFL. So I'm not surprised at that.
Rams up 21-0, and they got a 1st and 10 at their own 16. 2:35 left in the third. Coming up, the 1 o'clock games. Got some good games on slate. You got the Raiders and the Chiefs, the Dolphins and the Browns, the Patriots on the road against the Titans, the Panthers on the road against the Jets, Saints on the road against the Bears, Eagles on the road against the Vikings. Afternoon games, you got the Colts on the road against the Chargers, Giants on the road against the Broncos, Packers on the road against the Cardinals, Commanders or Commies on the road against the Cowboys, Falcons on the road against the 49ers. And on Monday night, you got the Bucs on the road against the Lions, Texans on the road against the Seahawks. So that's your full slate today. We'll get into the AFC and the NFC breakdown when we get into the 12 o'clock hour, as well as our picks. But let me see if there's any late breaking news coming out of the NFL right now as far as injuries. Because, that has fantasy ramifications as well. Stop by, give me a gander on the inactives, please.
I'll get you the inactives right now. But there is a report on the NFL that says Brandon Graham is talking with the Eagles about coming out of retirement to join the team again.
Yeah, Brandon Graham was unretiring to rejoin Philly.
It's not confirmed yet, but he could be unretiring.
Offense.
Titans to simplify offense for Ward, sources say.
I don't like them reporting that like that. It kind of makes him it makes him seem like he doesn't grasp an NFL offense. You know, Cam Ward was a great quarterback.
They just fired the coach. I mean, there's a lot going on there.
True.
I was gonna say, which playbook is he using? Because is it the same offensive coordinator there, or they just fired the coach?
They fired the coach, but now the offensive coordinator obviously wants to. He's probably got more free reins on offense, so
Right.
he probably wants to simplify it for him to maximize his skill set, meaning the things he does well. He wants to maximize, and probably get him to looking like how he looked at UM, rather than running around like a chicken with his head cut off in the back there, because the Callahan's offense, was sticking to certain things.
You found your
Yeah, I
napkin.
got him.
It's
I
crazy
got
when
him
you-
for
it's-
every
One
single
quick
team.
question. Not question. Let me just finish this rundown here. Panthers and now saying they're going with a 2 running back committee like other teams. They're going to run a bona fide committee with Chuba Hubbard
Chuba.
and of course Rico Dowdle.
No, make Dowdle the
Rico.
number one. Dowdle's been blowing up.
You can keep him as number one, but
the goalie doesn't lose his job to injury unless you was playing in front of Lou Gehrig. Outside of that, you get your job back. And it
Yeah.
wasn't like Chuba wasn't performing for him every week with the rush and the pass. I mean, I got him in fantasy. I could tell you he was putting up points. Did Dowdle explode for 2 weeks? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
hell, you don't like they say, you don't. That's the hard on right now, so you ain't gonna like.
You're gonna probably
That's that.
incorporate it, but at the same time, you don't want to totally take your starter out and mess with his mental and mess with his game set.
All right.
Evans likely to play today for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Better because I got to start. I got injuries and I got to start him.
What's the latest on Egbuka, stat boy? Because
Let me scroll to
up
that
in the
game,
air.
'cause I was
Nuga?
checking that. I was
Egbuka.
Oh, and Buka.
All right.
Now for the Raiders, Myers,
Egbuka's
Bowers.
out.
Now today, the Raiders, they got both Myers and Bowers out against the Chiefs. So their passing game is going to rely on Jacoby Myers and on Tucker.
Michael, not Tucker. Is it?
Trey Tucker.
That's a waste.
Is Michael Myers the backup tight end?
Correct. So
So
both of
I
them are out.
see Big Debo Samuel's out as well.
And Terry
He is
McLaurin.
out. And McLaurin.
That's gonna hurt them.
With the Packers and the
Brock
Cardinals.
Bowers being over, man. That's,
Christian Watson, he's still out. I think he's gearing up to come back from his ACL pretty soon, though. Josh Jacobs is ill. He has an illness. He's questionable. DeMarcado is out with an ankle, and then Kyler Murray has been ruled out for the second straight week. So Jacoby Brissett is going to start.
All right, we'll take the quick break now. We'll get into the 12 o'clock hour. We'll be lining up your AFC and your NFC rundown. We'll have some fantasy tidbits for you, as well as our picks. That's all coming up on the flip side of the break as the Sunday, October 19th edition of the Press Box continues right after this. And, of course, we're being brought to you, of course, by The Island Game, Green Parrot, Margaritaville PI, and Bud Light.
Always on the go? Missed a show? You can now listen to Guardian Radio talk shows anytime, anywhere on Spotify and YouTube by searching Guardian Radio 96.9 FM or by entering the name of your favorite show. You can also listen by logging on to GuardianTalkRadio.com and clicking on the podcast tab. Guardian Radio, continuing to provide you with fresh news and smart talk anywhere, anytime, all day.
Are you searching for something new? Something exciting? Your dream job in paradise? Well, look no further. Royal Beach Club Paradise Island is hiring. Join a dynamic group of passionate hospitality professionals, craft unforgettable moments, and thrive in a vibrant, welcoming atmosphere. Future of our team while growing your own career every day. Bring your energy, your passion, and your creativity to a workplace that's as dynamic and fun as you are. At Royal Beach Club Paradise Island, the opportunities don't just exist. they're limitless. So are you ready to find your perfect fit? Visit Royal Beach Club at paradiseisland.com/career today and step into a world of exciting possibilities.
Great Commissions Ministries is God's storehouse. They have been caring for the poor, homeless, and hurting since 1987. You are invited to support their Stop and Drop program by dropping off some food items in their barrels and some cash in their bottles. You can donate an offering each month or pay your tithes online to Great Commissions through the Givelify or Suncash apps. Help them to shelter the homeless, feed the hungry, and spread the gospel of Christ. Volunteer your service and support. Call Great Commission Ministries, God's Storehouse, at 325-5801 for further information, or stop by the office on Wolf Road. Be blessed.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
We're back at you on the Sunday, October 19th edition of the Press Box. All brought to you, of course, by the Island Game, Green Parrot, Margaritaville PI, and Bud Light. And, of course, you know, keep an eye out, Mr. Producer Clint J. trying to zoom in. So he'll zoom in short order. And he'll get us all caught up on fantasy. He'll chime in with his picks as well. And his take on the AFC and the NFC. We got to start with the AFC. Oh, Pearly, let's start with your Dolphins.
Disarray.
Be your lot, man. Be your lot.
Total disarray. There's talk now, and some of this is I can't use the words I want to use on radio. Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb, Jalen Wright, Waddle, and Achan. They say these are five. Say Seattle is trying to get Achan. If Greer trades Achan,
just give it up.
Why would Seattle want a chain when they got
Kenneth Walker
Jr. and Charbonnet? Why would they want that?
I don't know. They
plan to trade one of them guys there.
And that's they plan on trading Walker in the package.
Yeah, that's what's all like.
And then I think they were talking about it straight up. And then they were talking. I forget who was interested in Waddle.
No, but if you get Walker back for it's not terrible.
I'm hearing Jera has picked up the phone and inquired about Chubb and Phillips.
Yes, Dallas has talked about.
But if you guys,
particularly Phillips.
If you guys trade it, I mean, you could put beans, cheese, lettuce, whatever. But you're gonna have to wrap it up if you all trade them guys.
Yeah, no, but the bottom line is you've got two young players in Achan and Waddle, and you talking. Let's get rid of some veterans so we can rebuild. You need to have some youth veteran in the team to guide the ones you bring, because you'll end up. 100%. I think they're trying to get like maybe 12 or 15 picks, which would be good. You get a bunch of players in there. You start looking to rebuild, but you can't get rid. I think it'll be dumb, stupid.
You got to keep Achan and Waddle.
Easy to trade Waddle and or Achan.
Yeah, that's all offense right there. We're going to throw the ball to Waddle all day.
Can't do it
because y'all got rid of. Last year, y'all got rid of Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith was killing.
I don't know why they got rid of Jonnu Smith.
That was so stupid.
To me, it's a downgrade with Waller.
No, because he was making $4.5 million. He wanted a couple. Give him the money he shoots. Give him the money.
These contracts don't be guaranteed, so let's give them the extra $6-7 million.
Exactly.
Caller, I see you. We'll get to you in a second. We got to welcome Clint J. in, and before we get into the conversation with Clint, I known Clint for years, one of my best friends. I'll be honest with you, Clint, in advance. I would like to humbly apologize for this cut skin, what I about to unleash on you in fantasy today. This the fourth straight week in your league where I've been match of the week #1 versus, and everybody's falling. So, buddy, you's my boy. You can't get mad at me. Just blame me for being consistent. All right? I hate to do it to you, but I got to
I thought you was going to apologize him for the possibility that Seattle could take his Toronto Blue Jays out. You right, but...
I ain't worried about no baseball. I'll be talking fantasy.
Well, look here. I'm off to a good start. I started Matthew Stafford, even without Puka, and he's thrown for 3 touchdowns. So it's going to be a good battle, buddy.
And you started Stafford, and you're still trailing 33-30 thanks to Jalen Warren and the Rams defense. I have not even unleashed Sam Darnold, who got a great matchup. Pickens, McConkey, Gibbs, Ferguson, Crosby, Merritt, or Aubrey. But I will unleash the Kraken. Only one dude on your team I'm worried about the rest of the way today. And his name is Jackson Smith and Jigba. And I really wish you would have traded him to me and use a big... Anyway.
You're not worried about Christian McCaffrey.
I'm worried about McCaffrey today. I can't.
Oh, okay.
I ain't worried because I get 149 in here, right? So I can pay no from Stanford.
All right.
It's going to be a good game, Clint. I think it's going to be right down to the wire. I think you and I both never really deal in projections, but I think the final projected score in this one is going to be a good one. I think a 119, 117, or 116 score, I'll take it. A win is a win, but I think it's going to be a barn burner. So I'm looking forward to that one. But what's your take? Listen, we talking AFC. We got a very disgruntled Dolphin. He wants to talk Dodgers, obviously. You know why.
What else is it for me to talk about? Dolphins giving me absolutely nothing to talk about.
I don't know if you caught Pearlie's take on the Dolphins, but the words disarray and we suck were brought up several times.
Disarray.
Yeah, well, I agree with both of those.
You know, Tua got up and said some things, right? And then came back and apologized. Now, my opinion, he should have doubled down on it. Say, no, we're not doing... I put some more blame on himself, but we're not doing the job. We're not.
That's valid, but to do it how he did it first place was horrible.
Yeah, that's fine, but you come back and you still double down on it. You apologize, it's your own weakness. And then McDaniels, there's no respect for him in the locker room. Time to go.
Neither of that offensive is going to eat him alive today. They're going to let him pass. Give him another concussion, unfortunately.
Yeah, Clint, I am so worried about that.
I'll be honest with you.
Don't speak it.
I'll be honest with you. I look at the situation in Miami, and probably I think the best thing for you to do is blow it up. Like, literally blow it up.
Yeah, wrap it up.
I don't have a problem. I just don't want to lose Etienne and Waddle. I don't think they should. Everybody else could go.
All right, let's get to the phone lines real quick. Talking heads.
Hey, good afternoon to the #1 sports team on this side of heaven in the entire Caribbean, in the region.
It is Mystery Dolphin. What's going on, Mystery?
What I'm talking about.
What's
That's
up?
a good team you got in there, Naughty. What's up, Pearlie?
Right here, brother.
Wonderful. You know, Pearlie, Pearlie, you was my boy, right? And you was one of my Dolphins colleagues.
Yes.
So when McDaniels first came to the Miami Dolphins, he was praising him.
Yes, I was. Yes, that was the honeymoon. That was the honeymoon. He was doing it every morning
You
and
were
night.
praising McDaniels so much, I thought you were saved.
No, that was the honeymoon.
understand?
That was the honeymoon. You're doing it. When you get married, you do it every morning, every night, and after I be like, okay.
Now, I equally admit that he has to go. I understand that. So does Greer. But
Yes.
what about Tua?
Tua has to go as well, but I don't. The reason you and I spoke about this.
Thank you.
You and I spoke about this. The reason why I don't think she's going now is because we cannot afford that $90 million salary hit. We cannot.
I agree with that. Yes,
that's the only
you're
reason.
right.
If we had a way to get rid of that, I would be agreeing with you.
Okay, let's set aside the money.
Okay.
Let's put aside the money. Let's talk about the player.
Yeah.
Do you think
It's because he's not performing based on what he's getting in salary.
Thank you. And eventually I can get that admittance from Naughty on Dak Prescott. Eventually.
Excuse me.
Eventually.
But I still say.
You can't eventually get any admission to Dak Prescott. He's top 3 in the league in every offensive category when it comes to quarterbacks. He's earning that $60 million, brother.
Without his top
and he can actually say his alphabet from front to back and back to front, not like Tua. But anyway, back to you.
Well, I totally agree with that. Now, I believe the Commanders can beat you all today.
Okay.
I doubt that, but they got too many injuries.
And no wide receivers.
And Purdy,
no wide receivers, period.
We going up against an equally 1-5 team today. If we cannot beat this 1-5 team today,
I'm going in.
Everyone needs to cash it in.
If we lose today, I'm going in whatever is naughty, self-imposed exile
from the Dolphins.
Yes.
Self-imposed Dolphin exile.
Yes, sir. I agree.
As much as I hate LeBron, I start watching more Lakers.
All right.
me.
And
anyway, y'all have a good one,
enjoy your
guys.
day, May Mystery. Appreciate the call
All
as
right,
always. Be
okay.
safe out there, bro.
Take care, bro. Talk soon.
Yeah, that's really the opinion.
I know Mystery in his head, and Hog Evan, he get me to agree on Tua.
Yeah, but y'all should probably. I mean, y'all need to look at Tua. If you could get some sort of value for him now, get rid of him.
It's Oklahoma sellers play.
Who's going to take him though?
Nobody's going to take him.
See, that's what I'm saying. Those
Send him to Las
concussions.
Vegas. You might as well.
Huh?
He's better than even Gino.
I don't
Send him to Las
think
Vegas.
Vegas will take him because those concussions are
to
scary.
be very honest with you, though, if you give him a very good offensive line, he will do well.
Who? Tua?
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean,
He
you got
can't scramble. He can't move about in the pocket.
But now you have to build a line around him, Pearly, and
You
you're
moved up in the draft to get Savernaya or Severino or whatever he is, and he's the worst ranked offensive lineman in the league.
Update in London.
Sam Stafford.
Rams. Yep, I
Sorry.
was just gonna say it, Clint. Now you got it. You're good. Yep, he just scored 4th and 1 touchdown bomb. I don't know what
Tutu Atwell?
No, it wasn't.
Devontae Adams.
I'll look right now. I think it was. It wasn't Skoranek, was it?
It was-
Yep. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you,
what it
Clint.
was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was number 18, but I couldn't recognize.
Oh,
the
he
name.
going real
Terrence
quiet, man.
Ferguson.
Yep.
No,
Another
I'm
touchdown.
looking
I
at the fantasy
sense,
points.
I sense a look of concern.
No, I ain't looking at that. I was
And worry.
I was just getting the Rich Eisen clip and highlight updated, lined up to go over, and lining up the clip about Drake May that I want to talk about before we get out of the AFC. Quietly, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Drake May is playing top 5 quarterback football.
We've
Yeah,
been
but
watching his potential.
We've been watching him.
He's had
You
this
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's good.
And what are they? 3-2.
They're 4-2, I believe. They beat
Yeah, that's
Buffalo.
right.
They beat.
So they are
beat
top
last
of the
week.
division right now.
They
Yeah.
are. They are.
They
above
are.
Buffalo.
Without TB12.
And listen, with the way this defense is playing, I believe because they beat Buffalo in Buffalo, they could beat Buffalo at home when they see them again too.
That is crazy. They did. You're exactly right. But that, yeah, I mean, they've been talking about him now they was expecting this explosion to happen anyhow from during the offseason. They was like, he was kind of all right last year. We saw some splashes. So they was expecting this jump that happened. So it's like, they're not surprised that it
Yeah,
happened.
but if you look at it now, right, they're playing a 4th place schedule. So you got they could do it. You got the Titans next.
Win.
You got the Browns.
Yeah.
Scary
It depends
team
on
there.
where's that game, though? Is that game in Cleveland?
Because
That game is in
Foxborough?
in Foxborough.
And getting cold, right?
Still a tough
At
game.
1 o'clock
but-
on the
I
end
can
of
give
the
it-
month.
I can
That's
give it-
That
next
could
week.
go either way, but
Then you got the Falcons.
I believe the Patriots will beat the Falcons.
Then they go to Tampa Bay.
The Falcons
That's a
may
They
be-
got the Jets.
win.
They go to Bengals.
I think they can win that.
They got the Giants at home.
Win.
They got the Bills at home. They
It's
got
gotta
the
be,
Bills at
but-
home.
I think that's a 50-50 game, but I could see
Could it
them
be a
winning.
healthy Ravens? They play the 21st of December.
It could be, but
now.
at that point, I don't even care no more.
Well, let's have a listen, though. We got Kurt Warner lined up, and he's breaking down the success of Drake May. And I think if anybody could break down quarterbacks having success, it is Kurt Warner, because Kurt Warner had a very successful career, and none of us knew where he came from and how he got there.
He was in the food store, packing
Packing
bags.
packing groceries. That's what I hear. Bumped into Vermeil in the food store.
Yeah.
That's a crazy story.
That's one of the wildest
Bro,
stories.
but he
ever.
made it work.
I'm just saying, you just pocket, you pocket the chef, and all of a sudden you saw a head
You know
coach
who's got to
saying,
feel horrible and all of that is Trent Green. Because Trent Green
He took his job. I didn't want a Super Bowl.
won a Super Bowl because of that, then ended up playing quarterback for the Dolphins. How much punishment is that?
What do you think?
Didn't Trent Green get to the Chiefs at one point though with Tony Gonzalez?
Him
and
too. Yeah, he was
Priest
good.
Holmes,
Yeah.
and they were like 13-3.
Yeah,
and
he was-
never got over the hump though.
Never got over the hump. But let's check out on the impressive showing that Drake May has made over the first 6 weeks of the season for the New England Patriots at quarterback.
When somebody takes care of business against a team like Carolina in week 4, and New Orleans in week 6, Tennessee in week 7, and those teams, a combined record that's not so great. Carolina's is better now than when this quarterback saw them in week 4, and they do well, and they perform well. That would lead Chris Brockman to say, yeah, who have they really beaten? But when it's Drake May, he's an MVP candidate.
Oh, Drake May beat a Super Bowl favorite.
That's true, too.
So,
In the middle of all that, I
sorry
did
about
leave out
You
that
did
win
leave
in
that.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
What's your opinion of Drake May? Is he an MVP candidate through 7 weeks?
Yeah, I think he has to be. I don't think anybody expected them to be leading their division. I don't think anybody expected them to beat Buffalo. And the thing that I love about Drake right now is that it's not just dink and dunk, manage the games, we're winning. He is chunking the ball down the field, and he's throwing it extremely well.
When the referees don't
down
call a flag,
the
Kurt.
field, even when the referees don't call a flag. I just think that's the difference maker. Is that he's playing good football, but he's making the big plays over and over and over again. And when you talk about MVPs, we always talk about those moments, kind of signature moments or big play moments, and. Man, you could pull one of those in almost every game. Go back to the Buffalo game. He's got a guy draped all over him. Instead of a sack, it becomes a completion. He hits the whole shot to lead him back to win that game late. I mean, last week, there was a couple of them where, he's looking at a fake screen to the right and he comes back and hits the post over the top of somebody to the left for a touchdown. And it's just like you're seeing it all come together. You see the athleticism, physical talent, and then mentally within this offense and what Josh McDaniels is doing, giving him good answers. He looks comfortable in it, going through his progressions. I think they're a good football team, and you knew they would be better with Mike Vrabel, and they would play good defense and do those things. But I think Drake is playing better than people expected, and he's the reason that they're winning, as opposed to, I think a lot of people thought, be a complimentary piece, and we'll be in close games and make a few plays and we'll win. And he's making a lot of plays, and he's a reason that they're winning football games.
I mean, when we were in Brazil getting ready to call that game, just only one contest into the season, right, where the Eagles took care of the Cowboys, who looked pretty darn good, and had a shot to win that, could have given you an indication about how the season was going to go in a way that you can't predict. I guess you could say that about any NFL season. Hey.
So I don't think it's just us seeing the improvements in Drake May.
I think the Patriots are ahead of schedule.
Yeah, I think he's playing good football. I think now you're going to start to see him develop rapport with some of the receivers who they want around there. Obviously, Diggs is going to be there for a short window because he's a veteran wide receiver. But they got Booty. They got a couple other young receivers on that squad that I think he's going to develop.
Demario Douglas.
Demario Douglas is another one. And he's got a good rapport with Hunter Henry, the tight end, right now.
I think they're going to have to get younger at tight end.
Booty should put up some good points today.
Yeah, and they will have to get younger at tight
But
end.
for right now, Henry, very good, reliable.
Travis
But I was hearing a trade before the deadline, and Njoku to the Patriots.
If that happens, they're
that's a
definitely
big
playoff
move.
Threat. Oh, yeah, for sure.
That is a big move if they get David Njoku. Yeah, bro.
Yep.
That is a big time move right there to get them involved in that.
Yeah, this trade deadline is getting interesting.
So
Travis get an interception?
Yeah, he scored his first touchdown, too.
Oh, shoot, a pick six.
Travis Hunter?
Yep.
Pick six?
Hey,
No.
Good for him. Oh, no, just
All right.
good. Great for him, man.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm just seeing it.
They
Look
gotta
at the
let-
stats.
It declined touchdown.
Yep, there was a penalty on the
touchdown.
play decline.
They gotta
Touchdown,
let
Travis
both.
Hunter.
They gotta let him play both ways, like he did in Colorado, to be effective.
Yeah, but like Mega said, can he sustain it?
He can't sustain it, though.
Why? Why not?
Because you have way more snaps in the NFL than in college. And number two, these guys are going to be head on them.
That's maybe in the third or fourth year he could think about that. The first year or two, I think he could do it. He's
Nah,
young.
the workload that you ask for these NFL players to put on their body. Let's be honest now. The average NFL career is 2-3 years.
I love Travis
When you
Hunter.
got a guy on both sides talking about, and I think Travis Kelce spoke about it on podcast. He said, what they're going to do, they're going to try to attack him deep, like just get him tired. So when he goes on the other side, he's going to be exhausted. So everything they're going to do is like, listen, just run, just get that position out route. Just keep going straight. So by the time he come on the next side of the field to play defense,
Give him a go
Yes,
route
yeah,
or
give him a go route. He just-
corner, cover that.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying?
All right, well, let's slide to the NFC real quick. Clinton, I can tell you that we are very happy as Cowboys offensively today because we see the return of Sedarian DeLeon Lamb, better known as CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
We also see the return of Cavante Turpin.
We
also
sadly see the return of Eberflus.
let me finish the good stuff with the 1-5 and Lamar got to pull
Yeah,
hamstring.
we're horrible. I'm not
Hand me the
hiding from
Morton
that.
sword, please.
Yeah, I am salty.
No, I won't
I'm
pour it
keeping
back
I'm
on
keeping
you.
it real.
No, but I think Dallas offensively is gonna, have good numbers today. They've been consistent on the offensive side of the football all season long. Like you alluded to, though, Stat Boy, Eberflus is back again today. I mean, you can't change the defense midseason, but Eberflus has to go at the end of the year. Clint, I mean, do you see any silver lining with the defense? I'm hearing rumors of potential trades at the deadline?
Not really. The only thing that I'm happy about is that CD's back and our offense is clicking. So we just need to keep that going so we can outscore the other team because we ain't stopping anybody.
Guyton, Tyler Smith are all back today as well, too.
For the line.
For the line. And we get Booker probably next week. And we'll get BB back in a couple more weeks. So,
You almost become unguardable.
This
How are you
team
gonna guard
today,
Pickens, CD,
I want to see how it works
and you
out
run the
today.
ball.
This is going to be a good old-fashioned shootout. Don't
It's a
sleep on
litmus test.
Washington putting numbers above the running backs and the tight ends. So it should be a back-and-forth game today.
Krosky Merritt.
He should be
Burn,
right.
yeah.
I'm just looking at. I think Dallas got a better offense that's healthy, and they're at home, and they can get more points to win this one. The defense is still a work in progress.
Dallas is at home.
The defense sucks, to tell you the truth. And Eberflus needs to go. We need somebody. I think we need a young, hotshot defensive coordinator who's going to come in, and we can say, look, offensively we're good. We got the extra draft picks. Let's go get some studs in the draft and build the system on defense how it needs to be built.
Who is it right now? Who would you say is a good hot shot young defensive coordinator though? Because all the good defensive coordinators in the NFL are experienced former coaches.
You want me to tell you what you do? You call Minnesota and you ask them permission to speak to Flores. And you do a deal for Flores.
It's not exactly young. Absolutely. He's a great mind.
You got Vaughn.
Or
you got
wait
Flores.
for the New York Jets to deep six Aaron Glenn
and
Get
say,
him.
Aaron,
Yeah.
come right here to Dallas. Used to play here. Used to play
I can
for
see that
Parcells.
happening.
And here's your defensive room. Here's your draft picks.
So why would those guys allow you to go and talk to Flores if to make him a coordinator, not a head coach?
Because no. If you give him more money and you give him the position of
not him,
assistant,
not what he getting. I went with him. Why would the team allow you to take him from them?
well, you negotiate.
That's a good
You
question.
might have to throw him a 5th round pick and say,
Do you value your first and second round picks of the future?
They have to.
Because listen, if you
taking those
really
5th round
wanted to,
That defense,
I believe Denver traded for Sean Payton and he's taking them to the playoffs, and they're a young squad with the best defense.
I like Shorty. We ain't
No.
got to waste no thingums on.
Are you telling me Mike McDonald isn't better than Schottenheimer? Who's the head coach in Seattle, former DC for the Ravens, when we had the best defense?
You got to let it play out because Shorty's a first-year coach, and I think
Okay.
Shorty's doing well with what he inherited.
Fair enough, but see,
Mr. Producer, coach, cut that out. Hold that, please.
Hold what?
What this young man?
Well, I've been on record and say Shorty won me over, bro.
No, I
McDonald.
understand that. I'm just waiting for December. That's all.
All right,
Listen, McDonald. Oh, there's a
Go
call.
ahead.
Okay, no.
No. Finish your point about McDonald.
To trade for Sean Payton, you might as well trade for him. Any team who wants to contend. He took Seattle to 10-7 last year. They didn't even make the playoffs. That's how deep the NFC was last year. He's going to take them to the playoffs this year. He's the best defensive mind in football, hands down. That's
Who's
what I'm
that?
trying to say. Mike McDonald.
Sound like you miss him in Baltimore this year. Let's go
I
to the phone
absolutely do.
lines. Talking heads.
Yeah, Noddy, I have this one for you too. Even though I think, I believe the coach and that going with George Pickens, boy. Pickens can on bad.
I don't care if they go with Pickens
in the fourth quarter and
If they go with Ferguson, if they go with CeeDee Lamb, if they go with Ryan Flanoy, I don't care. As long as it's a Cowboy scoring the touchdown,
Yeah,
that's all I care about.
top in any one of them, but CD dropped a couple of passes in the fourth quarter in the first game. George Pickens, but
Now, hold on.
He
Stop.
came for MVP, league MVP this year. All right,
slow
gentlemen.
slow your roll. You want to talk about them drops with CD had in the first game? Look at the other 2 games he had before he got hurt. The next game, he was brilliant.
Hang up.
Third game, he got injured. So you just leave him, let him play out. CeeDee Lamb was one of the top receivers in the league after 2 weeks. CeeDee will bounce back. Do I say continue to go with the hot hand today with George Pickens? Yes. But when you got a Ferrari on one side and a Ferrari on the next side, you could run all 2 of them all
Mr.
day if you
Producer,
want.
make sure you hold these now, because, just hold on to these, Mr. Producer.
Do we not have, if we, at full health, do we not have 2 of the premier receivers in the league lined up opposite each other?
No, he said 2 of the premier.
Tandem.
Trying to be
All right,
slick.
I'll go on record now and say it. We have, because Joe Burrow is injured and Flacco is not a quarterback in Cincinnati, the Dallas Cowboys have the best quarterback wide receiver tandem in the league, period, bar none.
They have the best what?
Better than Kansas
Quarterback,
City?
Wide receiver tandem.
Dak, CD, and Pickens I like over
Better than Mahomes, Worthy, and Rice?
Yeah.
Who's the wide receivers in Kansas City?
Who's the
now?
tight end? Jake Ferguson?
Go ahead, tell me.
Worthy and Rice.
See, y'all ain't gonna play it down now. Where we was number 2 behind Burrow and Chase and Higgins, it was fine. Now that we say they number 1 is, let's pull everybody out. No.
Stafford, Adams, and Puka.
Let's be the devil's advocate, Clint. Let's mess with it not even.
I was just about to say Puka.
Puka's injured. That's why I didn't put him in this.
I like to get him riled up, you know.
So you talking about today then? Because your boy was injured for a couple
That's
weeks.
why I didn't have him. That's why I didn't say nothing.
Okay.
But he back today, right? He back, right?
Yeah.
Now my mouth running.
CD could have played.
You can see that.
Okay.
I'm confident now.
Okay. Stuff like this is
Can you
making me more
imagine? Can you imagine the dudes in certain leagues that when CD got hurt and they was panicking, I fleeced them for George Pickens. So now today in 2 leagues, I can unleash the Kraken and I can unleash CD and Pickens and Jackson Smith and Jigma as my flex and talk to me later after I rack up a bunch of points with my receivers. And on another side, I got Pickens and Jigba, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and guess who on my bench?
That's unfair.
CD.
That's unfair.
Because he just coming back.
This
Draft better.
It's a 10.
Draft better.
No, but this
probably
Draft better. This is the same league I beat you in last week.
Yeah, you get him in that one.
I slap you in the back.
Oh, you slap me.
And it was twice.
I have to check this. You know, Mr. Commissioner, we have to see if there's some collusion right there. Because now, like, you drafted them or you traded for some of them?
I drafted all of them and I traded
got
one.
CD and Amon-Ra.
I traded.
Who in your league?
I traded Puka Nacua for CD Lamb straight up on draft night.
Yeah.
That's not terrible. That's
And
not
you's the
terrible.
one who traded me Puka, so shut up, don't.
When was this?
In the ESPN league press
Hold on,
box.
didn't I get CD back?
No, you got Puka back and you traded me CD.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Puka was having the best fantasy season.
So yeah, I mean,
Puka's out
go ahead,
now,
Clint.
but
You
Puka
were trying to
was
make a
having the
point,
best
Clint.
fantasy season.
Go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
CD Lamb, George. Yeah, you have CD
Clint,
Lamb, George,
Clint.
and Jake Ferguson.
Clint was trying to make a point. Go ahead, Clint.
No. I was only going to say how you get all those wide receivers if you drafted all of them if it's a 2-man league. But
No, I gotta say who in that league.
No, you got to look at it like this, Clint. That league that we drafted in, it's an 8-man league.
8-man league, yeah.
All right, and it's been together for about 8 years. It's an 8-man league. It's no keeper, no nothing. Everybody drafts straight
This
up.
is the ESPN one.
The
Oh,
ESPN one. And I'll be honest with you, Clint, the way dudes drafted this year, when Starboy took CD Lamb, I was like, all right, I know he's a Puka Nacua fan. I should be able to get CD for Puka straight up. That was fine.
Puka was being better.
But when
So
those
I don't mind that.
When I had the turn coming down and dudes focused on running back with an 8-team league, then I could easily take Jackson Smith and Jigba and so and have them there because I was on the turn.
I drafted horribly, I must admit.
No, I went like running back
I took-
heavy.
I took-
See, while people were balancing out running backs, notice I was going. My theory was eventually some of y'all got to come to me at some point, and I could trade you for what I need.
I got Henry, Flowers, the Ravens.
Any
defense,
updates on
Mark
fantasy,
Andrews.
Clint? Any last minute ins and outs, or the wide receiver situation in Tampa?
Well, it looks like Mike Evans is going to play, and Double E in Jigba. I'm not in Jigba. I'm sorry, in Buka.
Oh my God.
He might play, but
Is he
honestly,
questionable now?
I hope they don't play him. He's
I
a good
agree.
wide receiver. Hamstrings are very tricky. You don't want to mess around with that. Also, you have Garrett Wilson and
He's
Jacoby
out.
Myers, who are both not playing today. Brock Bowers is also out today. So.
Jacoby Myers
I
is
had
out.
to bench Garrett
Then
Wilson
listen,
in the league, man.
go right to the waiver wire now. If Trey Tucker is still available
Tucker.
for the Las Vegas Raiders, grab Trey Tucker
I think somebody didn't pick him
and
up.
insert him right now into your lineup. That is like the only target that's left worthwhile for Gino to throw to.
Or Myers, their tight end. He could play.
Myers is out.
1st and 4.
No, the tight end.
Myers is out, and so is Bowers. The update just came through.
The other tight end.
Oh, Michael Mayers.
Oh, Mayer,
Mayer,
not
yeah,
Meyer. All right,
Yeah, Mayer.
not Michael Myers, the serial killer. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And also, don't forget that both wide receivers, McLaren and
Deebo Samuel, they're
Debo are
out.
out. So you may want to try to pick up McCaffrey's little brother and play him.
Oh, Luke
He might
McCaffrey.
Luke McCaffrey.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on in Carolina? Are there any injuries to update? Because the line is now switched. The Jets went from being a 1-point underdog to a 1-point favorite.
What?
Is there anything switched in Carolina injury wise that we might have missed there, Clint?
I haven't seen anything on Carolina. No.
All right, so let's jump on in. 12:30 p.m. is the time right now. Let's jump on into our pro picks, our NFL picks. And we're going to start off, obviously, what's the score across the pond right now? Still 21-0?
28-7.
28-7. And these are boys about to score again. The Rams.
Rams are third and goal.
They call the timeout.
Let it be a running back score. That's enough for
I need Kyron.
I
I need Kyron to score, man.
All right.
They haven't been playing him. They've been
I'm
playing
just going to say,
Blake
he wasn't one who had the
I thought Corum had an injury, so.
We'll go around the table. We'll start with Mega, then we'll go to Pearly, then we'll go to Starboy, we'll go to Clint, and I'll wrap things up, all right? So out of the gate, Panthers on the road against the Jets. Who do you like there, Mega?
Give me Carolina.
Pearly?
Carolina.
Yeah, I like Carolina. No Wilson, and Justin Fields has been playing horrible.
I think, yeah, Fields is playing bad. There's no Garrett Wilson. I think there's a little bit of this in New York. It's a bad situation right now. Carolina's got not one, but two healthy running backs coming at you today. I think the Carolina Panthers pull it off. Give me the 1 point.
Rico.
Give me the 1 point with the Panthers. I'll take it. The next game, you got the New Orleans Saints on the road against the Chicago Bears. The Bears are 4-point favorite.
No, I'm going to go to the Saints.
This better not be that voodoo.
I like the Bears. I like the Bears.
This better not be that voodoo. I'm going with Chicago.
If you look at the Bears' schedule, if they win this game today, they got another 4 games. You could look up in about 4 weeks if they play things right. And be
just to let you know, Stafford has hit
NFC
Adams for another touchdown.
Did he?
Yeah.
God.
I guess I'm about to see it on my stream's behind.
Yep, he did.
Okay, my stream must be a little bit behind.
Come on, Sam Darnold. I need 2 to Smith and Jig. No, because Clint got Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Okay. I need 4 touchdowns to Horton today in Seattle and the tight end Arroyo, and we should be good.
Between Devontae Adams
having a game.
and Matt Stafford, whoever got him this week, he was straight.
I think somebody's playing me and has Devontae Adams.
If your wide receiver giving you over 27 points,
you good.
You good.
So you like the Saints in this one. What about you, Pearly?
I like the Bears.
Yeah, give me Chicago.
What about you, Clint?
Yeah, I like the Bears as well.
I like the Bears. They're resurgent. I'm telling you, keep an eye on them. And by week 8, look up and see how good their record is. They have a very weak schedule coming up, and Johnson's got them playing good football.
Yeah.
Dolphins on the road against Cleveland. The Browns are a 2.5-point favorite.
Dolphins on the road against Cleveland. Yeah, that game in Cleveland. That's why I said give me the Browns on that one.
Oh, Lord.
Yep.
I just can go with. I'm a Dolphin fan. I just can go with the Dolphins because I'm a Dolphin fan. That's just it.
I can respect it. I
feel sorry.
Browns.
I feel sorry for Tua, bro.
This is all, man. This is terrible.
I think Judkins is going to have a big day today. He's going to have charge and 3 touchdowns.
That's a big prediction. I don't know about all that, but
he may have 200 rushing yards. As lousy as that.
I think Judkins goes off today, to tell you the truth, and I'll be honest with you. I agree with Clint. I think they're going to emphasize the run to protect Dylan Gabriel, the rookie quarterback. They're going to unleash the defense. It's going to be an ugly game, but I like Cleveland winning this game over Miami. Based on the fact they're in Cleveland.
Yep.
We touched on it earlier. I like New England. There's the New England Patriots on the road against the Tennessee Titans. New England, 6.5-point favorites.
Yeah, they got a new coach in Tennessee, so I'm going to go with
everybody beating Tennessee. But you know, there's talk that the Tennessee could be looking at Weaver as the head coach.
Weaver, Anthony Weaver
from the Dolphins.
Yeah, have him.
I'd say go. See you later. Bye.
And you'll be even worse.
I don't get it. You know, this is an offensive league right now. You got to look for top
offensive guys for the head coach
right now for Cam Ward. You can't be just picking up anybody and then you expecting things to turn around like the other Jets.
Aaron Glenn for Justin Fields and all that.
All right, you got. So is it unanimous with New England, Clint? You like New England today as well? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I think today's the day they need to crank him up.
And Stevenson, they got to get that run established.
Yeah, Stevenson keeps fumbling, though, so I think it's time to look at Henderson.
Yeah, the Buckeye.
You got the Kansas City Chiefs minus 13 at home over the Las Vegas Raiders. I'll be honest with you. With all them injuries for the Raiders, the Chiefs may cover this 13 points. I would say take the money line just to be safe, but...
It is a division game.
It is a division game. Who you like in this one, Mega?
Rasheed Rice back to. Let me give it. I can go with the Chiefs. I mean, that's...
I agree with you. I think that Mahomes is going to overdose Rice trying to get him back in the flow.
Yeah, give me Kansas
I wouldn't
City
be surprised
for
if they beat
sure.
them by 3 touchdowns.
Give me Kansas City for sure.
What say you, Clint?
Yeah, absolutely, Kansas City. There's just nothing left there in Oakland today.
All right, we move to the
Hold
next
on,
one.
before you go,
They're now in Las Vegas,
do you know a crazy?
Vegas.
Do you know something crazy happened in the stadium? Do you know that one of the guys that worked on the stadium actually buried a Kansas City Chiefs flag underneath the foundation of the stadium?
Which stadium?
Which one? Arrowhead or
No,
Las Vegas?
Las Vegas.
What? Oh, so he put the spirit on them.
That's
They tried to do that with a big poppy jersey in New York a couple years ago, but the construction workers found out and took it up and dug it up and burned it.
Yep, you got to burn that.
Use it as toilet tissue
And
first,
then
and
burn
then
it.
burn it.
But they don't know where it is though. That's the funny
Oh,
thing
my
about it,
goodness.
because they heard about it doing
Well,
the Super Bowl.
they got lucky enough to see it when it happened, but that's shameful.
That's crazy.
All right, you got the Eagles on the road against the Minnesota Vikings.
Eagles on the road against the Vikings.
Uh-huh.
I gave it the Vikings.
Wow.
Eagles.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Eagles in this one. This is a tough one to call, but Carson Wentz is still the quarterback. Give me Eagles.
Great game for the Eagles. They finally put the ball in Saquon's hand and let him start going back.
The Eagles have had some issues stopping the run. I like Minnesota's defense because the offense of Philadelphia has been a little
Putrid.
sporadic and putrid lately. They got some injuries on the line.
Putrid, bro.
And at the end of the day, I think that the defense keeps Minnesota in the game. And I think the revenge factor kicks in. I like Carson Wentz. And I like the Minnesota Vikings to get it done at home and pull off the upset over the Philadelphia.
So you and Mega got Minnesota.
Yeah.
Move to the Indianapolis Colts on the road against the Los Angeles Chargers. Colts plus 2.5. Chargers 2.5-point favorites.
I get the Colts in this one.
The Chargers are favorites in this.
Yep.
Yeah, because they home.
What say you, Pearly?
I think the Colts is a lot better team than we think they are. I like the
Exactly.
Colts tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Indianapolis.
What say you, Clint?
I think this is going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it. For some reason, I have the Chargers coming out on top. I think all three of their wide receivers are healthy now, and they get going, and they can stay in there and win the game. Close game.
Johnson is back.
I am conflicted between this game because it's in Los Angeles, but agreed with Clint's point that the three wide receivers are coming back healthy for us. The Los Angeles Chargers. Their running game is in a little bit of disarray because of the injuries, so that'll mean Herbert will put more emphasis on the pass game. Indianapolis has some issues in their secondary, but they're a very good offensive team and overall the good, solid defensive team.
I don't know who's gonna start.
So
Jonathan
I'm very
Taylor.
conflicted in this one, but if you're giving me a 5-1 team with 2.5 points on the road, then I got to take the 5-1 team with 2.5 points on the road. So give me the Colts.
Yep.
Next game, New York Giants on the road against the Broncos. Broncos are 9-point favorites in this one.
Yeah, that's only because of Denver.
The
I
altitude
picked them.
and all that, yeah.
Exactly the altitude, bro. Even though that the crazy white boy.
I like Denver today. I just Denver still
Scatterbird.
to me still have not gotten to the playing to the level that they should be playing.
They're way better than they. So I'm gonna take Denver. Meg, you got Denver.
Yeah. It's just Bo Nix is a Jekyll and Hyde.
What say
player,
you?
that's all.
Yeah.
And then the Giants are fun to watch now, and you can't help but laugh at that glue sniffing dude. Like, yeah, come on.
Scatterboo.
That's not Arizona State.
He does not care, but the Denver defense is way too talented and good. You can't throw on Surtain, so it's just
Bonito's gonna rush the quarterback.
And
They got
Cortland Sutton is
Greenlaw.
injured.
Listen,
Yeah,
Scatterboo don't care.
Take this away.
I like
Dude,
Denver
run
in
through
this
dudes,
one.
man.
He running
He
through.
puts his head in the
You
brick
can put
wall.
9 in the box. He's like, yeah, getting straight ahead.
Yep.
Okay, that's how he runs.
Now here's an interesting game. You got the Washington against the Cowboys. Cowboys 2-point favorites in this one.
That's an interesting game. Y'all, they don't have no receivers. I'm going with Dallas. Y'all have all your receivers back. This should be another shootout.
It don't matter who receivers you get. Dallas ain't got no. Dallas defense just a couple of steps above the Dolphins' lousy defense.
No, what do you say? What do you say? If they can score, the team score 35.
I
they can
like
score
my
38.
chances against third and fourth string wide receivers today. I just like my chances in that category.
Mind you, that it could happen now. Don't forget that.
It could happen.
It could happen.
It could happen.
We saw it happen on a Thursday night.
I just feel if you get into a shootout,
That's what I'm
even though
saying.
Dallas defense sucks, the injuries on Washington to the line and to the receiving core make it a little easier for Dallas offensively because they're intact. They're a unit that's working. And let's be honest, the secondary of Washington is suspect, number 27 in the league against the pass.
But your secondary too, because now you don't have.
But they being playing defense I like Washington the matchup against the Washington secondary.
Exactly.
I
So
think
both
that could be
defense-
exploited.
Right, so both defenses get exploited. Exactly.
Both defenses aren't playing well.
Both
We all agree.
defenses
We all
are-
agree with that.
We agree with that.
Or culo, which is Spanish for bungie.
Out of those two offenses today, which one would you rather have?
I'd rather have the Dallas offense.
So why is it only a 2-point favorite?
Stop. You got to think Dallas went from a 2.5-point underdog to now a 2-point favorite from Friday.
This is a division game
Because
too.
of Debo's injury.
This is a division game. We all know division games.
And
though.
reluctantly, I'm going to go with Dallas.
I officially in the
Reluctantly, he just put the pressed up on there.
in the press box group, I had picked the Commanders before Debo got hurt, so I'll stick with that for the group. But on air today, I'm thinking the Cowboys.
Man, we don't feel bad about that trade at all.
taking the
right
Cowboys
now.
are going to win. Yeah, absolutely. With Pierce Saul and Bourne. Look how Bourne is.
But
playing.
it would not surprise me if the Commanders.
Pearsall's out though.
Yeah, Pearsall's out, but I'm just saying that
I
trade
think
doesn't
Pearsall's
look.
going to be better long
Look,
term.
it's a
than Debo.
division game. It could
That's
go
the
either
record.
way.
Yeah, that's why I say let the record reflect. It won't
I
surprise
just
me.
like going into the game on paper, health wise, prior to the game. Who's more healthy? I got to roll with Dallas and the offense.
So you were saying if Washington was more healthy, you'd have gone to Washington.
Yeah, if I
Yeah,
knew
that's why
McLaurin and
I-
Debo were playing,
Yeah.
I was
That's
gonna
why
roll
I
with
still.
Washington.
That's why I still picked.
Because I can't trust the defense in Dallas. What I would do if Debo and thing was healthy, I would take the over and walk away from it. That's money in the bank.
Man, I trust
Because the over,
more than Dallas the defense.
the over and that's 51. So I mean, and that also obviously should tell
That's
you
why,
something.
that's why I picked the Commanders when Debo was healthy, because like Dallas's defense has just been atrocious. But with all them injuries, it's going to be hard to get things going.
Green Bay on the road against Arizona. Green Bay coming in as 7-point favorites on the road as a road team.
7-point favorite.
No Kyler Murray for Arizona.
I was just gonna say that's why.
But Brissett played well for him last week, though.
The Colts only won by 4 points.
But he always to me, I think he always plays well, but he just never is finished. He always makes a mistake that costs him the game.
Hey, for you fantasy people out there as well, keep an eye on Jacobs. He's dealing with an illness. He may not play.
So run get Henderson real
Yeah,
quick
yeah,
if
yeah.
he's available on your on your
Jacobs, yeah.
Yeah, I gave him Green Bay in this game though.
I'm going to take Green Bay too.
Now that I know about Jacob's issues, I'm still gonna take Green Bay, but I'm gonna go money line rather than 7 points.
Yeah, I think Arizona
I like
covered
Green
that,
Bay
honestly.
today too.
I like Green Bay though.
That game's in Green Bay or Arizona?
I think it's in Arizona.
Arizona.
It's in Arizona.
That's what's so surprising.
That's
All right.
Yeah.
Green Bay's a lot better than you think they are.
You got the Atlanta Falcons on the road tonight, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers 1.5-point favorites. Big thing for me is they get George Kittle back. Who you like there, Mega?
Come on, are you serious? Come on, Brady. Let's go with you, man.
I actually picked the Falcons to win this. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling.
Listen, I don't agree. Listen,
The Falcons have been in most of
Bijan Robinson is a problem.
He is.
He is a problem. I saw that Monday night against the
Bills.
The Bills. I was like, buddy, you gotta stop him.
But that
Because
was
he
in
catches
Atlanta.
and he runs. But like I say, they play better at home than on the road. And the prime example is when they play Carolina. Carolina just destroyed.
Yeah,
them.
for some reason, I throw it out the
I think
window.
the biggest thing for the 49ers is more
And see,
viable.
that's- exactly.
And that's going to open up Bourne.
Bourne.
So
Need him. Fantasy.
yeah,
That's why I just know.
who do you like, Clint, in this one?
It's kind of a toss up, but I do like Seattle.
Seattle?
You mean San Francisco?
San Francisco.
Geez, San Francisco. Sorry, jeez. I'm watching. Sorry, I'm watching the game. They're about to score the Jags, but yeah, San Francisco. I like that Kittle's back. That's going to open up everybody, and Bourne's been playing amazing. They're going to have a good game.
All right, this
I'm
one
gonna
I
go with the
like.
Niners, too.
This one I like on Monday night. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road against the Detroit Lions plus 6 points. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus the 6 points if I'm betting the game. But I'll tell you in a second who I'm picking if I'm not betting the game. Go ahead, Mega. Who
I
you
give him the
like?
Lions. I'm not too much on the hype of Baker Mayfield right now. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Did he beat you up? That's
They beat
why.
the crap with you last week.
Listen,
That's because he beat you up.
they are they 5-1, right?
Oh my Mega.
No.
Mega,
Listen.
Mega, sour line, man.
If we had some time, better break down that game for you, but we ain't got the time. But no, I gave him Detroit. But Detroit is the more healthier team. That's why I gave him
That
Detroit.
Baker Magic got to run out soon, though.
Man, it was only 4 games. The 4 games they won by 3 points.
But he put up 30 points in the last 3 games.
Yeah, but the 4 games out of the 5 that they won were 3 points or less because he had some comeback wins.
Was it really?
Yeah, you can look
Yeah,
at
but that's why I said
games.
the fourth quarter Magic.
Yeah.
Boy, so who you got, Mega?
All
You got
right, it was-
Detroit?
No, but
I got Detroit.
other than the game that he destroyed you, right?
Who you got, Pearly?
I like Detroit.
Who you like?
Give me
Stop,
Tampa
what?
Bay.
Who you like, Clint?
With Tampa Bay having their 4th, 5th, and 6th receivers out there, and Bucky's still out as well, I just think Detroit is too powerful.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
Detroit's got some injuries on defense. Their secondary is suspect. They suspended Bush for the game. 'cause of
And
the
yeah,
fight.
Brian Branch.
Brian
and they're
Branch.
missing Brian Branch.
And they're missing Brian Branch. You know what? I'm going to go out there like father, like son. Call us Sanford and Son. We like the Buccaneers in this one.
Listen, Jameer Gibbs and
And if,
Montgomery,
you're giving me 6 points, give me the Bucks with 6 points. I love that.
Sonic and Knuckles can have a field day out there. All right.
Who?
Montgomery and Jameer Gibbs for the Lions.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles. That's what they
You
call
mean
them.
Rocky and Bullwinkle, man. That's better.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
That's their duo name.
I would prefer Hackle and Jackal, but you know.
You know, and Amon Ross and Boston, that offense, man. That's why I give Detroit the edge, because Mike Evans is, he might, and the rookie isn't playing, sound like. Chris Godwin didn't come back as yet, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, so that's why I'm saying I'm going to go to the Lions.
All right, we got the last game of Monday night, 2 Monday night games. You got Houston on the road against Seattle. Seattle 3-point favorites in the 10 o'clock game.
I kind of like Seattle.
That game in Seattle, eh? Yeah, that game just
Seattle is one of the craziest crowds. Give me the Seahawks.
12 man, bro.
What say you, Clint?
Yeah, I like Seattle in this game. Kenneth Walker is not playing. They're looking at Charbonnet more. So just go and Jigba.
Yeah, I like Seattle at home, though. I think the defense is righted the ship. I think Donald's playing extremely confident. Him and Jackson Smith and Jigba got a great combination going. I like the Seahawks to win and cover the 3 at home. All right, and that's a wrap right there, folks. We've reached our time. All right, we got the picks in. We gotta definitely take a quick break. Flip side of the break, Rich Eisen is taking us home with what's more likely to transpire today. And obviously, he's covering a lot of teams in the breakdown, including the Miami Dolphins. All right. Including the Jaguars, Steelers, Rams, Patriots, Titans, and Colts and Chargers games, as well as the Bucks and Lions. All right, a tidbit in there for everybody, especially for you all who like to play the parlays. And I suggest if you're going to play the parlays, play them and win with the Island game.
And before we go, I think Seattle sends Toronto home today and catch that flight to LA for the first game.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a Dodger.
The home team has won the game
World
in
Series.
every single game that series. The home team has won.
No.
Yes.
No.
So
Toronto won the first 2 at home.
No,
Seattle
Toronto
won the
lost
next
the
two.
first 2 at home.
and for Pearlie and for Statboy and Clint J and Mr. Producer, it's your boy Naughty wrapping it up. Enjoy your Sunday football, and we'll see you next week right here on the Press Box.
They won.
Boost your buying power with a margin loan at rates as low as 7.5%. A margin loan offers convenient flexibility, freeing up capital without liquidating your investments. Whether you're looking to diversify, fund a business opportunity, or refinance higher cost debt, RF provides access to cash within 40 days. Effortless, powerful. Discover how a margin loan can work for you. Visit rfgroup.com or call 603-6000. RF Bank and Trust. Money at work.
It's time to upgrade the way you enjoy at-home entertainment. Alive Fiber is here. Enjoy all your favorite channels and streaming apps, all at lightning-fast internet speeds with affordable bundles, and it's only a click away. Visit www.alivefiber.com to sign up now. Stay connected, live your life. It's good to be alive.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
What's more likely?
Never say never, but never.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Mike Tomlin. Uh-oh. Hey, what's up, guys? You guys good?
We're great.
Never. Great to see you. What's more likely,
we're
guys?
jolly.
By the way, I tried to tell you, Bengals winning last night was good for content. Kurt Warner didn't believe me.
Okay.
What's more likely, the Bengals make the playoffs, Steelers miss them?
What is that? So if I say the Bengals make the playoffs, that means the Steelers miss them?
No, but is it more likely that the Bengals
Either way I
make
answer
it,
that, I'm trying.
or
I'm
the
trying-
Steelers miss the playoffs?
So you're thinking too deep about it.
I think it's more
you're
likely
too
that the
deep.
Bengals make it. The Steelers are 4-2. The Steelers are not only 4-2, they're 3-1 in conference. So they've got good tiebreakers. They just lost a division game on the road in a short week.
Okay.
To a rival.
You're not worried about them
understand
at
that.
all?
I'm saying the rival game has got to
You could be worried about any team in the NFL right now.
Oh, gosh. Answer the question.
I answered the question. I said the Cincinnati Bengals at 3-4, all 3 of their wins are conference. They're 3-1 in conference, 3-4 overall. They held serve. Their next few games after this game against Pittsburgh, they've got a home date with the Jets. Joe Flacco revenge game, and then they're taking on a Chicago Bears team that's on fire right now. A bye. They're at Pittsburgh, home for New England, at Baltimore. On a Thanksgiving night. So these are games that they can get some traction and make the playoffs. And so can the Steelers too, Chris. So how about that? You're not going to box me in to say something negative about the Steelers.
Way to lead me into the next question.
Okay.
More likely AFC division to get multiple playoff teams. The North or the South?
Oh, I'll go the South.
But then you just said it's more likely the Bengals make the playoffs. So the Bengals are the one AFC North team?
I don't need to. I need to string them together. Okay. I don't know. One. I turned pages here.
I understood.
I turned the page from the first topic bar. Now on to this one. You asked me in this box.
So what's more likely multiverse?
I will say the South, dude. Yeah, man. Jaguars are going to score first downs. And I actually just said those. I just said they're going to score first downs. I'm combining the two things I need in the worst way. Good Lord.
Also, one of the more interesting.
By the way,
they're going to score first down.
This is also me saying I turned the page. I haven't turned the page. I have not turned the page.
No, why would? And you're not going to.
The Jaguars and the Colts can absolutely make the playoffs, and so can the Texans. You can get 3 teams.
Texans still alive.
Yeah.
All right, Rich.
Yeah, the Bengals can win the AFC North. I just said that.
Thank you. See, that's what I was going for.
Yeah, you said it, but do you believe it?
Not going to turn the page again because more likely to be the higher total. Rams, Jaguars combined score. Okay, last week was a combined 24 points.
I'm aware of it, Chris.
Just reminding you.
No, I don't need it.
Rams, Jaguars combined score,
my eyes are twitching.
Or Patriots total themselves against the Titans. The Patriots once beat the Titans.
Oh, I'm going to go
59-0.
Dude, get out of here. The Titans defensively is not why Brian Callahan lost his job, Chris. That's still a grown-ass man. Jeffrey Simmons still sitting in the middle of that defense,
and as
right?
much as he cannot talk about it and dismiss it, it's a Mike Vrabel revenge game.
Okay. I think the higher total is going to be the Jaguars and the Rams combined score because I deserve it as a broadcaster.
That's true.
It's about you.
You do deserve it.
100%.
No Puka.
Do you see the names on the mic flags on the wall? I'm just saying there's no Puka. There's also no Devin Lloyd, the best defensive player arguably for the Jaguars, and the best offensive player for the Rams, arguably.
Jordan Whittingham, pick him up.
Okay.
My league might be listening.
Guys, is it more like a huge game in Kansas City? Raiders Chiefs, big spread in that game. Interestingly enough. Is it more likely Ashton Genty, more likely to be the higher number, Ashton Genty rush yards or Rashee Rice receiving yards?
Oh, I'll go Genty rush yards. He's back. I know he's back, but he also is part of an offense that's sharing the football around. And Genty's the guy.
Yeah, Pete Carroll said he wants to get 25 carries a game now.
That would be great to see for, my 1-5 fantasy league team.
My 2-4 team.
So I would, that said, though, you got a feature back and you've got a guy working his way back. Which one would you go with?
I mean, probably the guy that's been sitting. He's well rested, right?
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of competition.
He's going to be awesome.
Targets.
He's a top 20 receiver. Guys, more likely to be the championship game preview this weekend. Colts, Chargers, Bucks, Lions.
I didn't stutter.
You did not.
You jumped the gun, too.
Colts, Chargers is sneaky good, however.
No, and they are currently now 1-2 in the AFC now that the Steelers have fallen to 3. There's just so much movement in the AFC. And the NFC, again, there's a ton of 4-2 teams in both conferences. I am going to take the Lions and the Bucks as the teams to play one another. And this Monday nighter, as Ryan Clark just said, that's on ABC and ESPN, family of networks. This could be for the right to host that game.
It's going to be a good one.
I can't wait for it. It's going to be awesome. And the Lions can go from 6th in the conference to 1, depending on the other results. So
let's talk a little NFC East. Is it more likely, guys, the Eagles lose their 3rd game in a row or the Giants win their 3rd and 4th games?
Oh, I'll say it's more likely the Giants win their 3rd and 4th games. again, the Broncos team that I saw last week against the Jets defense that really wasn't stopping many people. Offensively, they looked stalled in a way that in a way that looked like the team that was in Philadelphia quarters 1 through 3.
Right.
That fourth quarter was a burst, correct? Minnesota's coming off of a bye. So the Eagles could easily lose their third in a row. But I just think the Giants winning their third time in 4 games against a team coming back from London, playing again, after they were gone for, 10 days. I mean, they went to Philadelphia and then went from Philly to London. Now they're back, obviously getting out. I'm just saying that one team is, I think they're both potentially can win. I think both the Vikings and the Giants can win this weekend. But if I asked about what's more likely, I'll go with the Giants. I'll go with the Giants winning.
TJ, huge game in Dallas. Commanders, Cowboys. Terry McLaurin already ruled out. Debo is going to be game time decision again.
By the way, is this the 4th straight game that McLaurin's missed?
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, they could have IR'd him, and then they didn't IR him. Because
Trevon Diggs is out after apparently getting a concussion in a home accident. Kind of a weird situation there. NFC East star to go for 100 yards and a touchdown. George Pickens or Bill Krosky-Merritt.
I'll do Bill Krosky-Merritt just to piss off governor over there. Mary Poppins over there, man.
Okay, mate.
Okay.
Okay, mate.
Spoonful of sugar helps that medicine go down, pal.
In the most
There's
delightful
a little
way.
sweet shot near the edge of town.
Honestly,
That wasn't bad.
The Cowboys are
high register.
They need to acquire some more people to play run defense.
Yeah, correct.
So I'll do that. Although I think Pickens is going to go off again.
I think both things can happen.
I do
You
too.
don't want that as your end.
Yeah, Pickens has 6 touchdowns.
But I'll do Bill Krosky-Merritt.
Yeah, Bill Krosky. Guys, more likely star duo to go for more yards and touchdowns. Duo, Bijan, Drake London, CMC or George Kittle, who's back.
Oh, good one.
Sneaky good Sunday night game. Falcons, Niners.
Oh, the star duo to have more yards, is what you're saying?
Yeah, combined yards and touchdowns.
Man, Bijan is just
Bijan and Drake had, what,
tilt.
3 something?
They balled out.
Oh, man. I'll go with
Come on,
Bijan.
this is easy.
Bijan in London? Yeah. Kittle's coming back. I have no idea how effective he's going to be. I hope he's going to be.
I hope he's well.
Sorry.
My fantasy team misses.
But Bijan and Drake just did it. Yeah, I'll go with that right now. Plus, Fred Warner being out, I don't know what the hell's going to look like.
Yeah. It looks like Mac Jones going to get another start.
Okay.
Del Tufo hit
We
it.
need one more. All right, we'll get one more.
Oh, I'm so surprised.
Yeah, one more. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's my boy. Can't wait to see him.
Little baseball as we
Yes,
finish
sir.
up what's more likely. Is it more likely the Dodgers sweep?
Yes.
Up 3-0. Or Blue Jays Mariners goes to 7 games?
Oh.
Why can't both be?
Stop it. The game is not, is it more likely both happen?
It's more likely the Dodgers sweep. Dude, this thing's
The Brewers
a wrap.
were the hottest team in baseball
I'm aware
for,
of that.
for the last 3
The
months.
Dodgers have
They're
awakened.
just going to get swept?
The Dodgers are wide awake.
Did Ohtani do anything last night?
They're doing.
I'm asking. I
Excuse
didn't
me.
see any of the game.
They may go 2 postseasons without Ohtani having a monster game because they're that good.
Ohtani
Well, they're
overrated?
definitely going to go
Okay,
2
good.
postseasons and not
That's an
have to pay him
overreaction
in
Monday.
you know.
Yeah, Dodgers sweeping. I'll do Dodgers sweeping.
All right, Dodgers sweeping.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.